my
God. Is
God.
that okay?
Do it quick.
I gotta grab my phone. We're live right now.
I know we are.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's been a million years.
Look.
Since we began this setup for stream.
You know how hard it is to do all this stuff. Don't pretend like you don't. You helped me.
How's everyone doing? Hello. Another week, another comic run.
Did everyone have a good week? I hope so. Look, we have mics on today. We're mic'd. We're mic'd up. So our audio quality should be even better. And now we can also be fully in the frame as much as we would like.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magical time. I might move the chat between us. What do you think?
Sure. I have no agency on this.
What do you mean you have no age? I just asked you.
As you moved it already.
Oh,
That's
you like
fine.
it better over here?
Nope, leave it in the middle.
Here, I'll move closer to you then.
I got no issues with it being there.
It's just weird dead space over there. But there. You want it there?
Hello, RuPaula.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm just posting a photo really quick to let people know I went live because that's the thing I forgot to do. Give me this comic.
Sorry, this is in the way. You can't see the YouTube chat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm great. Amanda, how are you?
I am well, thank you.
Shaked.
Shaked? Is that Shaked Mar 9?
That's Shaked Mar 9.
Okay.
Or Shaked.
Shaked?
I like Shaked. So, how's everyone been doing lately with all the new X-Men 97 and comic stuff coming out?
Has everyone been enjoying it? We just watched the episode today. We quite enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed it. Duck, do you want to say your thoughts?
Shaked.
Shaked, all right. We stand corrected.
There we go, Shaked. Oh, that's so nice, Trekopedia. Sounds like a lovely time.
Okay, that one I'm happy with. Thank you for bearing with me while I take these photos so that people know we're live.
Sup, Nick?
The one thing I forgot to do.
Daniel, good to see you. Both Dannys, actually.
Hello. Hello, Dans. Danny and Daniel?
Danny and Daniel.
Danny and Daniel.
Yeah, we got a pretty big haul this time around.
We did. Although, you know what? It's not our biggest haul. But
definitely not.
do we want to talk, are we going to save X-Men 97 for the end? Do you guys want to talk X-Men 97 at the end? We're going to keep it spoiler free, but I like to leave it at the end because then I feel like if anyone wants to just chat comics and doesn't want spoilers. Because I know some people may have not watched it yet. These pants always fall down when I'm wearing them. It's like, I was working out in these.
You know, that's the complete opposite of what pants are supposed to do.
I know. But you know what? I was jumping rope in them the other day. And that will make all of your pants, I feel like. It's a challenge for pants, is all I'm saying. When you're jumping rope. You know what I mean? All right. All right, all right.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that you can't talk about.
What do you mean?
Well, you still haven't read Spider-Punk #1. You're not caught up on X-Men.
This is true.
You haven't read Duke.
Well, it's all the stuff, because, like, I just got caught up on all my Star Trek stuff.
Wolverine.
But there's no new Star Trek. Oh my gosh.
What else do we got here? Yeah, that's like most of your comics.
I know, because I'm behind. Well, the problem I have right now is, like, when do I have time to read comics?
I need to discuss something, actually, from this...
You need to Duck needs to discuss something.
From this X-Men issue.
Okay.
Okay, so, I'll get us started here.
Please do.
Hello,
because I'm
Matt.
still
Hello,
posting
amusing
this.
streamer.
Hello. Hello, Matt. Hello, amusing streamer.
Catch up on chat here as I
Are
was
you
getting
reading chat?
organized.
All right. Just posting this. And then
Shaked, Mar9, says, love the new episode. Felt a bit weird. I think they tried to make the Motendo for newer audiences and Life Death for the older comic book fans. Definitely see that.
I could see that.
Yeah, the split is definitely there.
Although I feel like Motendo had like a deep cut in it that I did not see the Funko leaks, and that I would say is more for comic fans. So I will say that, but other than that one thing, yeah, it was like definitely like a maybe a younger vibe. I mean, it is Jubilee. It's kind of her thing. She's kind of the youngster.
I mean,
of the bunch.
it was fun, but honestly, it was a time waster episode. But to be fair, if you ever watched the classic X-Men 97 series, or 92 series, it's very much a... There are a lot of time waster episodes in there. They had to get those episodes out. They had to hit that quota. Amanda, have you seen Regular Show? Says Nick Brown.
I have seen a few episodes of Regular Show, but that's about it. That's about it.
Hoping to get the original Elm Street movies on 4K this year. Oh, I would love that.
That'd be cool.
I have a soft spot in my
Is that a
heart
thing that's
for
happening?
Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Both of those franchises. I am also hyped for Mania this week. Trekopedia. WrestleMania weekend. Here we come. I don't watch wrestling too frequently anymore. But I will never miss a WrestleMania because they're just too much fun. As ridiculous as they can be.
When is WrestleMania?
Saturday, Sunday.
This Saturday, Sunday?
2 nights. Yep.
Are you going to watch it Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, I'll catch it at some point.
All right. Cool.
Whenever stuff's going on.
I think we're going to play Lethal Company on Sunday.
Hello, Chemdog.
Okay. This is done. Putting this
No,
somewhere.
Rupala, I did not know that you were a pro wrestler. What was your pro wrestling name?
Yeah, tell us about that.
Very curious
I
as
feel
to
like
that.
I knew this. I feel like Rapala has mentioned this before, but yes.
Hey, Serenity. How's it going?
Hi.
Okay, so I got a bone to pick.
You got a bone to pick.
Yep.
Okay.
X-Men.
Uh-huh.
By Dugan.
Uh-huh. Oh, you have so many bones to pick?
I haven't been...
Which bone are you going to pick today?
I haven't been that here for X-Men.
Really, you?
Since Dugan took over. The main X-Men
Since
title.
Dugan, the beginning.
Yep.
Of Dugan's run.
Yep.
Why did you have an what was your issue with the beginning of the run?
So it always felt kind of like a step down from the Hickman stuff. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people weren't there for the Hickman stuff either.
Okay.
Because it's a different vibe than what most X-Men main books are.
A step down from the Hickman stuff since day one, you're saying?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I jumped in. I liked the idea of
Interesting.
Krakoa voting on the team. I liked the team composition. That was all fun. But all the stories just never felt like they had weight. There was some cool stuff there, in and out. Not gonna lie, I did enjoy some stuff, like the fungus guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Cordyceps Jones.
Cordyceps Jones. I thought that was a fun story.
The casino heist. The casino heist was very fun. See, that's near the beginning of the run. Or, well, yeah, a few issues in, but yeah.
But my issue
Tell
with
me about
the
your
Dugan
issue.
run is it feels like Dugan is taking a lot of threads from the Hickman Krakoan era and kind of doing nothing with it.
Taking a lot of threads from the Hickman Krakoa era and doing nothing with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I feel like all of his villains have the exact same voice.
Okay.
Everyone is over the top villainous. I mean, if you guys have opinions on the current X-Men run, please sound off in the comments because I'd love to read them out and discuss with you. But right now, it's just like all the villains are cartoonish levels of evil. They're like, you know, cackling like, haha, I can't wait to kill all the mutants. Like every single one of them is like that.
Except for Cordyceps Jones, or including Cordyceps Jones?
Well, he was the one person who wasn't actually out to kill mutants.
He was out to kill everyone.
He was just...
Well, he was kind of targeting the mutants.
Yeah, but...
It was a thing.
But it was like, he had his own story arc.
Alright.
Duck, what are your Mania predictions? I feel like... Sorry, just quick interlude here. Cody has to win. If Cody doesn't win, I don't know what these last 2 years of building him up were for. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this. Ashere Sen. Hello, first-time chatter. Welcome in.
Ashere Sen?
Ashere Sen.
Or Ashere Set N?
Oh, that's
N
really
is
cool, Danny.
capitalized.
Danny
Hello.
Bell. I didn't know you wrestled in high school. It was...
Got a lot of wrestlers in chat.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it. Sorry, again, I'm all over the place. I'm just gonna answer Serenity real quick, but yeah, it definitely did feel like the weakest episode. I do agree.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, and also Amusing Streamer. Yeah, Jones was about winning the bets, and it was very much like a casino. Well, also a goofy caricature of a villain. It fit in that setting, and it fit in that story. But it's like when you also have Dr. Stasis is like that. MODOK is always like that. Just all the people in Orcus all act the same. You don't care anymore. But again, that's just my opinion on it. And
Duck's opinion is he doesn't care
and
anymore.
the biggest sin that they committed was Hickman put in so much time and effort to make Nimrod a horrifying villain.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah, this really bothered you. You have talked about this multiple times.
He's a joke in Dugan's run.
I haven't fully read it, so I can't comment.
In this issue,
Only seen a few panels.
in this issue, the last issue actually, let me start there, ends with Nimrod confronting Scott, Cyclops.
This issue.
The last issue, 32.
Okay.
And it's like, here it is, Nimrod, the ultimate mutant killer.
Here it is,
versus
everyone.
Cyclops on his own.
Okay.
How is Cyclops going to get out of this?
Right.
What clever way is going to be written
In this issue.
in this issue
Right here.
to conclude that?
That we have right here.
Yes.
This one. Also, sorry, Duck isn't like in the camera when I drink.
That's-
Maybe I should
That's
just
fine.
remove you.
That's fine.
Not remove you, remove this camera.
Do you know what happens in this issue without spoilers?
Do I know what happens in this issue?
Can you take a guess?
I don't know anything.
You have Nimrod walking down Psych,
Yeah.
and he's all by himself. No
Okay.
escape. It's him versus Nimrod versus Cyclops. One of them has
Nimrod versus, well, he's Cyclops. You gonna optic blast him?
One wins, one loses.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna work for Nimrod. In this issue.
In this issue. The last issue ends with the cliffhanger of Nimrod's here, and he's gonna kill Cyclops.
Okay. And Cyclops has to defend himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what would Psych do?
What is the clever way that Cyclops can somehow outsmart or outmaneuver Nimrod?
He's gonna use math. He's gonna outmath him.
He's gonna outmath the robot whose consciousness
He's a master of
is based on
trigonometry.
ones and
Is he
zeros.
gonna like use his optic blast to like hit Nimrod's off switch?
Interesting. That's like a Dugan writing.
Because that's kind of goofy, but I mean, it could work.
Yeah, no, Amusing Streamer says it there. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
He doesn't do anything. He just takes it.
I mean, I don't want to. This just came out today, so I don't want to spoil it for people.
Oh.
But it is the
okay.
most
I
disappointing.
guess I won't look inside.
I'm just saying it's the most disappointing.
You just spoiled it for people.
No.
You just said what happens.
No, I didn't.
You said he does nothing.
No, I'm just saying it's like nothing that you would say would be right because it is the most disappointing
I'm gonna look at it now.
thing
Since I don't want to spoil it.
that could happen.
Woo! Emma looking fire in this issue. Now Duck's gonna spoil it for me.
There you go. Here's the big reveal, the big fight. Nimrod, who has already declared that he's going to eradicate all mutants. Serenity saying, spoil it, spoil it. Let me know, stream. Do you want this moment spoiled? We can show it off for you. If everyone's okay with that, I'll do it. But I don't want to ruin this for someone who actually wants the surprise of this.
Well, I might have liked the surprise, but...
What surprise? Nothing happens. Oh yes, Chemdog. Incredible Incredible
I can't
Hulk.
read when you talk.
One of my favorite things currently
Because I've listened
running
to
at
you.
Marvel. I love it.
Okay.
Here it is. Just picked up issue 10 today. Can't wait. Love
yeah.
it. Perfect blend of horror and Hulk. Everyone's saying spoil.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Like, I knew that.
Yeah, just...
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Well, put
There's
it...
nothing that's happening.
Well, that's what I mean. Put it down.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not really a spoiler, guys. Because obviously I think this is going to be continued.
Yes, but why?
But why? What do you mean, but why?
Here.
Because it's a story.
No, put it down.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to air this before we continue too far, just because...
You need to air this?
Nothing happens. He holds Psych up, he points at him and says...
You guys don't know how many times...
You don't know
Duck
how
has been
bad
airing
you have
this.
it. And then he leaves.
Yeah.
Nimrod, who killed Domino,
Yeah.
who has luck powers to not die.
Well, he says now it doesn't matter if he kills him. That's why
Nimrod-
he doesn't kill him.
He murders everyone.
Well, he
And-
says your death does not matter.
Oh,
He says it right.
what a... he's got me there, Nimrod and Dugan. I can't believe it. That his death doesn't matter anymore. Who... Oh, man.
Well, why was he coming to kill him in the first place?
Because his job is to exterminate all mutants.
Well, yeah,
That's
no,
his
I get
primary
it.
function.
But why Cyclops? He's starting with Cyclops? I feel like there's other people you could start with.
Oh, he's been murdering people
Oh, okay.
since the beginning of Fall of X.
Right.
Until now when he decides, not you, because you're a main character. Bye.
Well, but maybe it's because
Goodbye.
he wants Scott to tell everyone else about it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the end of the issue.
Yes.
That's how it ends. So I don't know why.
Amusing streamer says, and suddenly, plot armor. Yes, that's how...
I don't know.
That's how I felt. I'm sorry.
I can't
I'm so...
comment. I haven't read all of it.
I'm so done with the double standards. It's like people at the X office just like aren't like talking to each other. I don't know what, but it's like that shouldn't happen. You don't write yourself into a corner like that for a good story for it to ultimately say, I guess not.
Well, we kind of need to wait and see what happens next, though, no?
What do you mean? What happens next is he should have just killed him.
Well, yeah, but we don't know why he didn't. There's stuff
what's
that is
gonna-
not explained.
Okay, so what's gonna...
I can't comment on this. I haven't read it.
Okay, so what's gonna happen next is he's
read a
gonna say,
page.
well, here's my grand master plan.
Right.
Here's my giant thing that I've been planning all along. This is the thing that's actually going to kill you. Isn't that scary? It's like, no, it would have been better if you just killed him and then did the thing anyway.
I don't know if that's where it's going, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Anyway, sorry everyone. Sorry I sidetracked everything so long, but I'm just... It baffles me how far we've come.
Welcome to Duck Talks About how much he hates Dugan's X-Men.
But then,
Should I
have
put music on? Do you guys want music, or do you guys want just us chatting? Let me know if you want music.
Then I have
Put something
Rise of the Powers of X.
Yeah.
By Gillen, and it's amazing.
Well, you love Gillen.
It's almost like he writes the characters as if they're characters and not caricatures.
Okay.
Nimrod is
I
actually
didn't know this was
scary
the.
in this.
I didn't know this was the hate on Dugan stream.
It's
Welcome to the hate on Dugan stream.
I
Apparently.
like Dugan's stuff. I just don't like his X-Men.
Right. Well, admittedly, I haven't read it, so I don't have an opinion. I hear what you're saying. That does sound goofy, but I also would like to withhold my judgment until I'm caught up, because I think I'm at I'm really behind. I gotta read. I gotta just take a week off and just read.
Don't worry, Dragon Ball is super dope. We're gonna be talking about X-Men 97 shortly. We're
Paula,
just
thank you for the hydrate.
waiting for people to get into the stream.
So yeah, the question. This is what I'm saying. Do you guys want to talk about X-Men 97 first, or do you guys want to do comics first?
Yeah, if
Should I
everyone's
put a poll?
if everyone's ready for 97, we can just jump into 97 real quick, and then we
can talk about 97
comics.
for like.
So I know a lot of people are willing to talk
15.
about comics.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of got sidetracked, but there is Danny. Thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Oh, thank you so much.
Danny says 100. Take a week off and binge One Piece. You know, we just
Funnily
actually
enough-
read chapter 1 of One Piece the other night. We did voices and everything. It was lovely. It was amazing. I really liked chapter 1. Thank you so much, Rice Hair Tonin, for subscribing. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Also,
Appreciate it.
Michael here? Michael, thank you again. Michael just
Hey, Wolf
donated
Dragon.
to my throne gifts and got me this really awesome X-Men hoodie on backer kit that's happening. And they have these pins that are X-Men booties in little hearts. And I'm going to get a little booty pin, and I'm going to get a sweater. So thank you, Michael, for supporting that on my throne gifts. Appreciate you.
Serenity, yes. I haven't finished Wicked in the
Also, if you guys
Wicked in
aren't
the
following
Divine,
Doc,
but I love it. Everything
There's
I've
Doc's
read,
info.
I've loved. There's
you,
just so
Rapala.
many things that have popped up since then that I can't.
Serenity says, I'm ready for 97. It looks like some people are saying,
Ready for 97?
I'm ready for 97.
Okay. Gillen should have been allowed to craft the Krakoan finale. I mean, he's trying. He's got 2 books right now.
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
got
well, we can start with
Rise and Forever.
X-Men 97.
Okay.
You want to start with
Yep.
X-Men 97? I want to try a thing. I don't know. No, I guess I'll probably just come through the live. I'll put time codes after. I'm trying to find. I'm going to do this so that I know that this is the part where we talk about X-Men 97. Okay. Sorry, just for me in the future for my time codes. So behind on my time codes right now for my lives. But I'm going to go through and do them all for anyone that wants to go back and watch any of those. X-Men 97, Episode 4. Don't worry,
Yep.
we're not going to talk about spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode yet, you're safe. You're safe here with us. Let's all not talk about major spoilers. But I will also be doing a review, and we will get into spoilers in that.
Yeah.
I'm going to film that review after this
Directly
live.
after this stream.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What do we want to talk about?
okay, so this is the first week
I have
where
a
we've
bit of a
gotten-
bone to pick,
Yeah?
but it's a small bone.
This is Amanda's corner now?
This is the now that we've been to the Duck talks about how much he hates Dugan's X-Men run.
Oh, Danny, thank you so much for gifting a sub.
Danny, thank you. That means we're gonna spin the wheel.
We get to spin the
Grab
wheel.
the wheel. Let's spin it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna put a pin in that, but I have a little bone to pick, but it's little.
Time to spin.
It's not as big as the bone that the Duck has in terms of Dugan and X-Men.
Oh, God. What do we get?
We got read a page in character.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll
What
let.
comic?
I'll grab something. You.
Okay, I'll
you
talk about
rage.
this. You find a page. So thank you so much for the gifted sub. Yes, we will be reading a page in character. And if we get to our sub or member goal for today, I will be opening a pack of Poly Evolved Pokemon cards. Duck also has at the end of stream is going to show you guys his Jurassic World cards. We'll
The
show you guys
secret
those. They are
layers.
here, the secret layers. So we will check those out. But yeah, we're trying to find a full art Fuecoco for Duck. So maybe that's in that Poly Evolved pack. We'll have to find out. But thank you very much for the gifted sub. We're at 5. Okay, so my bone. Let me tell you about this.
Oh, we can read a page of One Piece if we had it.
Yeah, we don't have the physical. I have.
Actually,
wait, did you give me book 1?
You do have it.
Yeah. Is that just the first chapter?
No, first volume.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Okay,
I'll grab
cool. Okay, so my bone is...
Rage.
I feel like we are speed running a little more than I want with episode 3 and episode 4. I know I talked about it for Inferno, and I said, you know, Inferno, I just would have liked it to be like at least 2 parts, but for this last episode, good Lord, we like combined 2 stories, and I know that Life Death is only part 1 in this. I understand, but I feel like even the story with the arcade and Mojo could have been a longer story, is what I'm gonna say. There's a thing in it that actually specifically is tied to a story from Wolverine that is really weird. And I was going to say to Sasha and I are gonna be doing a stream tomorrow on her channel where we're gonna be talking about X-Men. And then we're gonna be doing a stream on my channel, TBD. We don't have a day yet, but we will pick a day. Matt, thank you so much for streaking on through. Matt is currently on a 10 stream streak. Thanks for streaking. That's a long streak. And I was like, man, now I want to talk about that story. It's so weird, and it could have actually been, I think, a whole episode. And I just feel like, I don't know, are we cutting corners? I mean, it still feels good. It just, and I know that the classic series does kind of like sometimes like move through things quickly. So I don't know if this is just me now as someone who has like these stories expanded upon in my mind as an adult.
Yeah.
Or what it is, but I'm just like, I just want a little bit more time here. I wish there was more episodes in this season. I mean, it's a good problem to have, though, admittedly. Hence why it's a small bone. Because it means I want more, which is good,
It's the first episode that we've gotten that was split into 2, essentially.
Yeah, and I don't know about that. How long was it? Was it still like 40 minutes or something?
Same length.
Yeah.
They both had about even time, I would say. Also, I just realized, so I lent this to Amanda, my One Piece Volume 1.
Yes.
I bought this back in 2001.
Oh my gosh. This is probably like worth something.
This is almost 23 years old.
You should not have given this to me to read, because this, if I put it in my bag, it's going to get ratchet.
I don't know if the new ones have the foil.
The foil is so nice.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read a page.
I remember going to my local chapters.
Dragon Ball Super Dope says, weirdly structured episode, but enjoyable. First half was so much fun and looked beautiful. The animation in this episode, specifically in that sort of final fight that happens in the first part, oh my gosh, I loved it. Also, all the pixel stuff that's like the original game.
Musing Streamer says 18 and 12 minutes. Yeah, I thought Life Death felt a little shorter.
18 and 12 minutes.
But then again, it could have just been, I felt that things were moving so quick. But
a lot of it felt like it was moving really quick. I mean, weirdly though, you know, Life Death felt like it actually had more time to it. But I think that's because it's going to be split up, right?
Hey, Cowboys
so it's not
fan.
the whole story in 12 minutes. Whereas the other one was the whole story in, I guess, 18 minutes.
Yeah. But still, I mean, I enjoyed it. I just thought, yeah, things just moved really fast. I don't know if that's our adult brains. Because I remember watching these episodes as a kid that were like the 22-minute episodes. And they felt like they lasted forever, that they were amazing.
Right.
And then we're getting like almost an extra 10 minutes per episode, if not more.
It feels so fast.
And it feels so fast. I think
know.
it just might be us getting old.
It
But
might be.
at the end of the day, I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the episode.
I still thought it was really good.
It wasn't... I think it was the weakest of the 4 so far.
Yes.
But I also feel like it's a lot of setup for things that are to come. And they still leave Birdo with little development. Unfortunately, I want to see the full Sunspot, like the black and gold glowing body. Like, I need it.
I mean, we're kind of just getting to know Roberto, though. So, like, in their defense, I feel like we're building towards it. Roberto keeps talking about, like, all this stuff with his family and kind of his, like, we did learn that he basically... I don't know. Is this a spoiler if I talk about sort of his feelings on mutants and what he said, like his conversation with his mom?
If you guys have seen the episodes before, like he's talked about it a lot already.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of gets into the stuff with his parents, and we kind of go a little bit deeper into that, I would say.
Some more water.
So, I mean, I want to see that come to a head, though. I really would love to see like a Roberto-focused episode. I don't know if we're going to get that, because I feel like we have so few episodes, but...
How many episodes in the season do we have?
In this season, I want to say like 8 or 10, I think. X-Men 97. ChemDog is also saying that they're more excited for Doctor Who than X-Men, which I gotta say, I am really excited for new Doctor Who. We are almost there, ChemDog. We are almost there.
Amanda has been counting down the days.
I'm so excited. But it's so weird. I feel like things are so mixed. Really? Wait, no, that can't be true. That's not right. It's not 6 episodes. 10 episodes. Wait.
Oh, more. Wait.
No. Wait. Nope.
No.
10. Okay.
10 episodes.
10 episodes.
So we're almost about halfway there.
So we have...
Oh, Serenity says, I'm 40 and I can guarantee it's not an old person brain, lol. I watch the OG series all the time, a yearly rewatch, and it doesn't rush. Each episode focuses on one story and wraps, then moves on to a new story in the next episode.
Yeah. Maybe it's, you know what? Maybe it's just that it's like doing too many things. Like, I appreciate how ambitious it is, though, but
well, here's the
it's
thing,
a
though,
lot.
is like, I'm still loving the writing. I like the characterizations of most of the characters. I love the animation. I think they're killing it with on the animation side. Things look better than
Animation
they've
is
ever
great.
looked.
Yeah,
Some
I
of the
really like it.
Jubilee effects in this are fantastic.
Oh, there's like a thing we need to talk
They
about
do
with
some
Jubilee
really cool stuff.
that I'm so excited to talk about with her powers. I don't want to say it now because I feel like it is a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I loved so much of what was going on with Jubilee in this episode. I gotta say. Bishop wasn't in the credits this week.
Yeah, he's in the future.
Yeah, Bishop's in the future.
Raising a baby.
I was kind of hoping we were going to get like a little Bishop vignette, but that might be like the next episode, you know.
Maybe.
And here's the thing, we can clearly, I don't think we had time for a Bishop vignette because I'm already complaining that we didn't have time for everything that happened in this episode. Not enough time, not enough time. Let's see, what are people saying? Lane is saying, I found the Magneto Gambit Rogue cream sugar scene was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Also the muffins, I just love all of the food that were being shown in the X-Men.
So there's so many things that I was...
The beignets, the muffins.
Yeah, many things that I was pointing out in this opening scene, but I think my absolute favorite is Gambit's face when when Magneto's adding the stuff to the coffee. I was like, perfect. Again, back to the animation, like no lines of dialogue, just how they were reacting. It was perfect.
But speaking of dialogue, their banter was also perfect.
Yep.
It was so good. It was so good. I was dying. Serenity says there is a season 2, so maybe he will be back then. Next episode is called Remember It, and that is a phrase Gambit is known for saying. It could be someone else, but I think it focuses on him.
I mean, so far everyone's getting an episode to like focus, or character-focused episode.
Yeah,
And I'm enjoying that. So if we get a Gambit one, I'm all for it.
I'd say episode 1 was kind of a little bit more like Cyclops focused. Episode 2 was kind of like Magneto focused, Trial of Magneto.
Yep.
Episode 3 was Jean Maddie. Episode 4 is a split.
It's a split. Half Jubilee, half Storm.
Jubes and Storm.
Also,
sharing an episode.
This isn't really a spoiler, but can we talk about how Forge has so many pictures of himself in his house?
Yeah, Forge has so many pictures of himself in his house, and like the one where he had his leg up and he's like looking out like this,
staring out into the horizon.
And we were watching it with our friend Erica, and Erica was like, the fact that it's also so big, like it's the biggest one. Like he got that picture taken and then was like, how big can you make that picture for my wall?
Cowboys fan says, I'm a 90s kid and loving this on all fronts for me.
That's so good. I'm so glad to hear that. Serenity Q says, the name's Gambit. Remember it. Everyone can relax. Gambit has arrived. Forge equals I'm sexy and I know it. Apparently, according to his photos, seems to be what's going on.
We need that just here.
We need just the Gambit. We need like...
No, Forge.
Oh,
Forge looking off onto the horizon. Or sexy Gambit in the kitchen.
Sexy Gambit in his crop top.
Yeah.
Or do we need that for us? Like, we should just recreate those photos that Forge has, but with us, and put that up somewhere.
Where every character, you're strong guy in that one pic.
Yeah.
I can be Polaris.
Oh my goodness. Also, like, there's so many little cameos that they're, like, dotting through, like, everywhere. Like, who is in this episode? Like, a lot of people.
Blob. Domino.
Longshot.
Was Longshot in it?
Was it Longshot or Shatterstar? I thought it was Longshot.
I must have missed that part. It was at the part where they
There's
were
a
all
whole
in,
bunch
like,
of people. We went
they were
to
working.
Mojo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Lane Kramer says, I will say I don't like Magneto being the leader. Cyclops should be the leader of the X-Men. If Magneto should be member, but is not a field leader, he needs to learn to take orders.
That's never gonna fly for Magneto, Lane.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
I
appreciate.
I feel like
I hear what you're saying, though.
I definitely feel like that's the story arc he needs to go through.
Yeah, I think I feel like Magneto is very resistant to taking orders, and I will say though that like this is following kind of the comics, which is what happens. Charles does ask Magneto to take over, and Magneto says yes, and so he does take over. But I kind of love how Magneto and Cyclops have to learn. I want more of like them trying to figure out like how do we like get along on a team. I definitely agree that I think Magneto needs to just be more in touch with the team. Like I feel like he's so like this is my way and this is how we do it. You know.
He
and
also loves
like,
spending Xavier's money. I noticed.
Oh, he loves it. He's like, let me just spend this money. When Charles gets back inevitably, because that will happen inevitably. Charles is gonna be like, dude, what are all these things you've been buying? This new costume that you have.
Where's my money? Where's my money,
These
Eric?
muffins. All the branded blankets. No, we know that was Charles, the branded blankets. He was the one that got that. That was the part where Magneto was like, you guys waste money on branded blankets. Okay, so pick a random page.
No. I had one picked.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to read a page. Also, if you guys spin the wheel, there's lots of fun comic book related stuff on it this stream. If you sub or become a member or gift a sub or membership, we will spin it.
So we'll do this one.
This one?
And then the next.
The next page?
Yeah.
Sure. Because they're smaller pages.
Yeah.
Okay. This page?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to move over there just so I can see it better.
Oh, yeah, fair.
This is no ordinary boy in a rowboat. This is a boy with a dream, challenging the vast, treacherous seas in a tiny dinghy, searching for extraordinary men for his pirate crew.
Is this Luffy saying this?
Yep.
Wow, what a great day! The weather's so nice.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Who'd have thought this voyage would end in disaster so soon?
Chapter 2. They call him Straw Hat.
Ta-da! I love all the ta-das that are in it as well. There's like ta-das all over. Ta-dum! Whirr! Hard to believe that I'm getting sucked into this giant whirlpool. Maybe I was a little careless. I could use some help, but there's nobody around. Oh well, can't be helped. Down I go. Sure. Too bad I can't swim, too. Schnurp. Ha! What was I thinking? In a giant whirlpool, it doesn't really make a difference if you can swim or not.
Whirr. Sploosh.
I'd drown even if I could swim. That's what he's thinking, I'm assuming. Yikes! Sploosh. Ah!
And that's how One Piece ends.
The end. Oh my gosh. I love his logic, though. It's true. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter because I'm in a whirlpool, so it's a terrible place anyways. Either way, I'm going to drown. It doesn't matter if I can swim. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's funny.
don't worry, Jack Muad'Dib. Yeah, Magneto was leader of the Brotherhood.
Magneto was leader of the Brotherhood. That is true. That is true. And what a great job He did.
Brotherhood's still around, you know?
I mean, is it because of Magneto, though?
Oh, thanks, Cowboy fan. You should do your Sinister.
Oh, my Sinister?
Yeah.
Is there Sinister in any of these comics?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, give me some Sinister. Oh, thank you, Cowboys fan. I have an agent. I am represented for voiceover work. I do auditions a lot, but I have yet to book anything. But I've been out for a lot of, like, cartoons and animated movies and stuff, so... And commercials, so maybe one day I'll book something. It's kind of hard because the voice work industry in Toronto is very tight-knit, I believe. So you kind of got to wait for someone to, like, retire or pass away.
So this is actually Sinister.
Oh, this is Sinister. Oh, yes, yeah, because it's Clone Sinister. Cypher Clone Sinister appearing in this one. This face. It's quite a face.
There you go.
You didn't do it? Oh, Xavier, I said you should have sent me. Good news. We're clear of the hunter-killers, for now. I'm sure they'll be back to chewing us shortly, especially as we're much more visible with the venting. Oh, it's good to not pretend to be that sap anymore.
There you go.
It's a voice that no one reads in their mind, but every time I've read Sinister, that is the voice that plays in my head. And when Duck and I first started reading comics together and doing, like, voices together...
Ever since Sinister Island, that's how I've read Sinister in my brain. When he just has the island of all his clones, and he's like, oh, please, don't worry about me.
We were, like, talking about Sinister's voice, and Duck was like, in my mind, Sinister has always sounded, like, very, like, dark and, like... What's your Sinister voice that you had before?
Oh,
I don't even remember now.
It's like 90s Sinister.
Oh, like, in the show.
Yeah, because that's the only, like, Sinister I had in my head.
Yeah.
Was... He's like, look at me, Cyclops. I've been around your entire life. I was there when you were a child. And, like, that creepy Sinister, like, that's how I read
Sinister.
him. But then
Maddie, you're my clone, talking to you through this baby talker.
Yeah, basically, younger Sinister is Stewie... or modern Sinister is more Stewie Griffin, yes.
Yes, it does have a bit of a Stewie vibe to it.
When he was saying...
I think of it as, like, like, he's just got a very flamboyant sound in my mind, because I always just think of, like, the way he dresses, it's so over the top, it's so dramatic.
Me, the real Sinister, the one with the cape.
Yeah.
Like, this very camp, very over-the-top British man.
When someone's like, oh, like, I hate that cape, he's like, kill that man!
Kill that man!
Kill that man!
But then, that's why I mean, when the Sinister Clones thing happened, I thought it was such a cool idea, first and foremost. I like that each of them was a different suit, but then I gave each of them a different voice, but that was kind of on the same branch.
On, like, Sinister Island?
Of Sinister Island, well, you have Crazy Camp Sinister, and then you have very prim, proper Dr. Stasis.
Oh,
everything is science.
Oh, you mean with all the Sinister clones?
All the
Sinisters.
The Sinisters, the different suits. Yeah. And then you had Mother Righteous, who was very much I mean, she just sounds like Moira in my head, because all those people sound the same.
All those people sound the same to you?
Harsh.
I feel like she has...
Oh, it's me, Mother Righteous. All I need is a thank you from you.
No, but Mother Righteous wouldn't sound like that. Wouldn't she be British?
No, because she's Sinister's wife. She's a clone of...
She was British.
No, she calls everyone ye. Oh, I got to thank ye.
Really?
Yeah.
Rebecca?
Yeah.
I need to look this up. Rebecca Essex is British? Born in 19th century England. What you talking about?
No, but Mother Righteous is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Mother Righteous is based on Rebecca.
I know, but...
So I imagine her as, like, more of, like, a Dommy Mommy Rebecca.
Oh, my God.
In my mind. Yeah, that's what I hear.
And then, who's the other guy? Orbis Stellaris. He just does nothing, so he doesn't really have a voice.
I think he sounds like this.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Which is me,
Orbis
Stellaris. Hawkeye.
It's the quiet one. Hawkeye. Maybe she's got, like, a bit of a Cockney sound to her.
Let me see if I can look something up.
Yeah, show me how she's written.
But yeah, sorry. So anyway, quickly, this is a really spoiler-heavy issue, so I don't want to go through it too much. Love it, though. So good. Rise of the Powers of X by Gillen. Fantastic series. End of X, this is what you need to read.
There you go. This is what you need to read. Yeah, we should probably get into comics
Yep.
now. But if you guys have any other thoughts on X-Men 97, so you can still feel free to talk about it. But I think we're going to move on to comics.
Speaking of X-Men 97.
X-Men 97. So I just got issue number 1 of the X-Men 97 comic. I know that Sasha was talking about it. I think she's been reading it, and I was kind of curious. I saw it there, and I said, you know what? I should at least get issue 1. I just feel like this might be a good one to collect, even. You know? Like, I just feel like it could be a good one, too. Wow! I love how this is so 90s. Oh, I already feel like I'm going to really like this, just based on the art and the colors. These colors are killer, man. It's freaking sick. Look at this. Look at that butt. They got the butt line. It's a 90s classic. I was talking about that today in a video. The butt line. And how people are so upset about that Rogue booty. But I'm like, to be real with you, like, booty is inconsistent in the original series. And also, everyone had that booty line, though. Everyone had that line down their butt, down the back of their butt. Juggernaut had that line. Juggernaut's got the booty. You heard it here first, friends. Oh, this looks so fun. Oh, I'm excited to read this. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Anyways.
Move
yeah.
aside, Nightwing.
I heard it was good. It looks good. Who does the art in that, actually?
This is Espen.
Espen? Or Espan? That accent, I don't know. Salva Espen.
Oot na boot.
Oot na boot?
Arshashar.
What about a boot?
Sinister sounds like a toned down hymn from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of a hymn voice.
I like
That's
that
true.
comparison.
That's very good. Yeah, that is what I imagine.
Okay, so the big...
Someone was saying Sinister, Chemdog was saying Sinister and Mephisto speak very similarly. I would say Mephisto I always think of as like a little bit more like gravelly and conniving. Like hiding in the shadows.
Mephisto learned everything he knows from Nathaniel Essex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because the devil...
They trained together?
The devil saw Sinister on Earth, and he was like, God, he's not the devil? I guess I got the job because he didn't want it.
Are you giving me this? Do you have something?
I'm gonna talk about all of these at once.
You're gonna talk about all these at once. Okay.
Well, it's their week. So I grabbed all the Ghost Machine comics this week. For those of you who don't know, Ghost Machine is a bunch of comic creators who left their respective companies and started their own. But it's also a part of Image.
Because Image, you gotta start your own stuff, you gotta own your stuff.
Yep. So we got...
Jack Muad'Dib says, hate Wolverine. He's the real villain. I mean, to some, this is true, Jack. This is true.
First and foremost, we got Geiger by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, Brad Anderson, and Rob Light.
Rob Lee?
Rob Lee.
Or Lie. Leigh.
Which one switches? Oh, there it is. There we go.
Just wait for it to focus.
So, Geiger is really good art. The story is intriguing. Basically, a man who can turn himself nuclear. 25 years in the future, after a bomb has dropped, nuclear war. Now it's like a wasteland, and you're following Geiger, aka the Glowing Man, as he crosses across America in search of the family he's lost. And yes, Johns did leave DC Entertainment.
He did, to go do Ghost Machine.
This is what Johns is doing now, Ghost Machine. And the art is great.
The stock is great, guys. I'm just going to tell you right now, me touching these pages, it feels like heaven. And the cover.
Yeah.
Too.
So Geiger was the one that I've read the most as well, ChemDog, because Geiger had a previous, not mini-series, but like 5-6 issues before, and I think an annual or a special before they decided to create Ghost Machine. But really enjoying it, but it's not my favorite of the three so far.
So far.
It's really good.
Me, I'm
though.
just waiting for Junkyard Joe.
I definitely recommend it. Amusing Streamer says, I know he stopped writing comics, but thought he was still with DC Media.
Jeff Johns stopped writing comics?
He was still writing Justice Society.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I think he still has some scripts coming in for Justice Society, but once those are done, he's full Ghost Machine. Because he's writing all 3 of these comics that I picked up, so...
So he's going to be busy.
Yeah. And I know one of the reasons I believe he said he wanted to leave was that he wanted to write comics more, and being like the lead of DC Entertainment, I think he was the lead of like animation or something.
Yeah.
Like he was in charge of like
I know what you guys
the
are talking
background stuff.
Right.
But he had less and less time to actually write comics.
Because he's so busy doing other stuff, and he's like, I just want to get back to that. Nintendo Zombie 96, hello. My guest is UptownDuck.
Hello.
Duck's information is in the video description on YouTube if you guys are watching over there.
Yes, very much Jack Moody. Very much a Fist of the North Star vibe. I would say that is a great comparison. So the imprint is called Ghost Machine. That issue is called Geiger.
UptownDuck, I work with UptownDuck on Top 10 Nerd.
That's me.
UptownDuck is a person that you don't see, although there are a few videos that he has hosted. If you dig, you may find them. How many videos have you hosted? Like 2 or 3?
I've hosted a couple. I'm sure you can find them.
You could find them if you looked. And but Duck is the person behind the scenes doing many things, very important things. Channel would not run or exist without Duck.
Comics Testing says, there's no dialogue in those books. How can art carry a complex storyline? There's actually quite a lot of dialogue in here. It's just this first issue at least, for Geiger, is very much, I'd say, I mean, I don't want to use Fist of the North Star again, because that's like too perfect example, but it's like...
I just showed the first few pages.
Yeah.
I don't want to like spoil stuff.
It's like a Lone Ranger kind of vibe, like the traveling gunman going from town to town.
I would also argue you can carry a lot of story just through art, and that like writing in comics doesn't have to be dialogue to be writing. Case in point, the Jean, what's that one that I love? Is it Jean and Storm? Or Jean and Emma?
Emma Frost and Jean.
Emma Frost and Jean, the giant size. If you haven't checked that out, oh my gosh, do yourself a favor, check it out. There are no words in it. It's so good. Also, what's the one with Batman when Damian dies? That issue is also really good.
Yes, that was Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
The aftermath of Damian's death.
Grant Morrison? Who wrote that?
No, that was...
That's after Grant Morrison, right?
That was... Oh my gosh. Oh, not Abnett and Lanning. The team that did Super Sons. I know someone in chat knows.
Someone knows. I'm going to a different place, and I'm going to Star Trek writers right now, and I don't think that's what it is.
Wolf Dragon said 3 that I've seen with Duck. I think it's around 3.
Yeah, Hickman's Jean Grey and Emma Frost is beautiful, man. It's such a good story. And zero dialogue, no words, completely word-free. Also, the colors in that issue. Good Lord, the colors. One of the best comics I may have ever read. Not knocking dialogue, though, or words. Words are also important.
Tomasi and Gleason.
Tomasi and Gleason.
That's who did that issue. I wasn't going to let it... it was going to bug me forever if I didn't do it. Nuff Said was a company-wide thing at Marvel. The Nuff Said Thor issue where Odin dies, and it's the funeral of Odin, is an amazing Nuff Said. That's probably my favorite. It's really good. So anyway, next on Ghost Machine.
Wow.
Today was Ghost Machine Day. They released 3 new books, all to get you hyped about this new imprint. So the next one is Redcoat, which I just love. I haven't read this one yet.
The family one hasn't come out yet, has it?
No, just
I'm very curious.
Just
about
the three
one.
that I picked up. So Redcoat is a Brit who fought during the, what is it, U.S. War of Independence
Yeah,
in 1775.
that is what it is.
And it turns out that the founding fathers were using like Cthulhu magic
Oh, yes.
to strengthen themselves in America to beat the British.
Classic. I
And-
love when people use Cthulhu magic.
And Redcoat gets
This
kind of
art
caught in
is
the
so
middle of
good,
it.
too.
And now he's basically Deadpool. He can't die. And he can live forever. And it's just him throughout the ages.
Whoa, these colors.
Yep.
This is beautiful.
So this
And
is
horrifying.
This is also Jeff Johns writing. Jeff Johns is writing all three of these first issues. And then, yeah, Brian Hitch.
Brian Hitch, yeah. So this is some nice, and this is like some, I feel like they're also giving people time to cook.
Yes. Yeah, Def Hitch. Yep. I just wanted to double check to make sure. But, yeah. And, yep.
Put my feet down.
Hitch is another
Crushing my
person who
chair.
left. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hitch is another person who left and is now Ghost Machine full-time, from what I know. And, yeah, this book is pitched as, like, you know, you got this basically Deadpool-esque character who's unkillable, doesn't age, living through all the eras of the world.
Very cool.
And he only does things because he finds it to be fun, or he needs the money. So he's still got to live.
Very cool.
And
I'm excited about the family one, and I'm excited
Yep.
about Junkyard Joe.
so
Is there Junkyard Joe backstory yet? Is there a B story in there?
no, but the Junkyard Joe book is happening just on its own.
Oh, that's the one I'm getting.
So
Give me
last,
Junkyard Joe.
but certainly not least,
All right, Serenity, have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
have a good night, Serenity. When I saw all of the pitches for the new Ghost Machine books, this one was actually the last on my list.
It was.
I
But you seem to really like
I
it.
didn't really have too much hype for it. However, I read it before stream, and I have to say that this one, so far, is my favorite. So Jeff Johns writing, again, with art by Jason Fabok.
Before we talk about Rook, I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's from Nintendo Zombie 96
Oh,
on YouTube. Who would
hello.
like to know? Well then, I have a question for you, Mr. Duck.
Yep.
What if superhero fight would you love to see?
A what if?
What if superhero fight would you love to see? Anyone?
Definitely gonna have to have Moon Knight involved. Because I really like Moon Knight.
True.
Oh, that's what it was. Moon Knight versus Midnighter.
That would be really
That
cool.
is the fight of insanity I would like to see go down.
I was gonna say, I feel like if I could pick anyone for a what if superhero fight, I would also probably go with something that's like amalgamy, like. But it's also because like those are the things that like we'll definitely never see, and I feel like everything else in some capacity we've probably already seen it. I'm trying to think of like there's also any superhero fights like within Marvel or DC that I haven't seen in some capacity that I would really want to see. It's a good pick. I like it.
Impaler the Monarch says Junkyard Joe is awesome.
I'm so excited for Junkyard Joe. I haven't read the original series. I want to go back and read that, but I was just through this kind of getting to learn more about Junkyard Joe, and I already know that I love Junkyard Joe. I kind of skimmed a little bit, but I need to go back and read it all.
So I absolutely love Fabok and his art. If you just wanted to read this real quick, this gives you the perfect breakdown of what Rook is about.
Okay. A struggling farmer from Earth was given a second chance on the planet Exodus, a terraformed world where every aspect of nature is controlled by humanity, including the winged scavengers who plagued his crops. Now called Rook, the farmer became one of the wardens, those who wear helmets capable of commanding an animal species. But when the world's engine failed, the power of the wardens fell into the wrong hands. Those who could afford to flee, fled, forcing those left behind to choose between trying to escape this war-torn world before its destruction, or fighting to save it. Dun dun dun!
So if you just want to skim a couple pages in just to show off the art, of this book. The art
I feel like this is the one that we kind of got the least
info about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why neither of us was like particularly like, oh my gosh, this looks so good.
Art pulled me in immediately.
What about the furry one?
Fabric.
Does that one come out?
That's not. It's just these three.
Okay.
This is the furry one, by the way.
This is the furry one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And this is the one. This is why I was like,
it is
I don't know.
much less furry than you think. Oh, thank you, Comics Testing. I appreciate it. And also, Nintendo Zombie. Midnighter is a character. He's in DC now, but he was originally a part of Wildstorm Comics. And
Wildstorm was Jim Lee's publishing company that he did when he left DC.
When he was with Image.
When he was with Image.
He's basically
He basically left DC and was like, you guys like need creators and you guys are jerking us around too much, so I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Left Marvel.
Left Marvel. Oh, I thought he was at DC at that time.
Oh, maybe.
I thought he was at he was at Marvel.
I thought he
You
left
could be
X-Men,
right.
but I
But
digress.
yeah, he was like, I'm tired of this. Went and was like, I'm gonna make my own thing. And then DC came and was like, could we buy that thing?
He's basically
And now he runs
Batman
DC.
if he's kind of got a supercomputer in his head that can help him see 2 seconds into the future, so he can like predict everything that's coming out of him.
Yeah, and he's he likes to fight dirty as well.
Yep.
He's a scrapper like Moon Knight. They're both very scrappy.
So yeah.
And they're both kind of like alternate versions of Batman, sort of.
So there's
Is that fair to say?
different wardens on the planet. Each warden has a mask that controls a certain animal type, because the whole idea was the wardens were to keep the planet safe, like the people safe from those animals. So it's like you're in charge of the crows, you're in charge of the wolves. But then when the world failed, everyone who had those masks just kind of took the power and is using it for their own means now.
Oh yeah, everyone's saying that Jim Lee, you're right, Jim Lee left Marvel. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you left X-Men.
My apologies.
Yeah, that's what
Not DC.
That's what I thought. But anyway,
Came back to DC.
So that's Ghost Machine. Support indie comics. That's just my pitch for it. Oh, thanks Nintendo Zombie. I appreciate it.
That's so nice.
Yeah, like there's so many cool books out there outside of the big two. Big two are producing a lot of awesome stuff right now. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like just the new ideas with Ghost Machine have caught me. I read all 2 out of the 3 issue ones that came out today. I read the sampler special that came out a couple months back, and I think it all looks very promising. As long as they stay on a regular schedule, I'm here for it.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that.
Yep. Like one of my favorite comics of all time isn't even Big Two. It's Hellboy, which is Dark Horse. And if I had to pick top favorite comic, if I only had to read one comic for the rest of my days.
For the rest of your days.
I only had one series, it'd be Hellboy.
Fair.
Yep. All right. You're next.
All right. Oh, could you do me a favor?
What would you
Could you
like?
open the door?
Oh, you want me to...
It's steamy.
Do you want me to flip this? I
Yeah,
can flip
maybe
this.
flip it the other way and open that door. I think that's a good idea. Because I'm feeling the heat. For those that don't know, my heat has been off in my apartment since last Sunday. And yeah, it's been really cold.
It's almost 25 degrees in here now.
Yeah, so now it's hot. It's been really cold, so we got a couple space heaters going right now, but now it's getting hot.
I brought my space heater over to,
Many.
just help in the cause, so Amanda doesn't freeze.
We're gonna talk about Jackpot and Black Cat. Also, Greyland, what you doing with this? These tatas.
The boobs.
The booba. Also, we were talking about this in the shop, but we were like, why is Jackpot so wide? It's like...
Oh. Hey, I got...
Why so wide?
Oh, bye, RuPaula. Have a good night.
Look at the hips versus the... I don't know. RuPaula, have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out.
Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for modding.
Thanks, Chris Townsend.
Have good sleeps.
Take it easy.
Lane says this was not a good comic book.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Well, I've only read the first bit, but I'm leaning towards agreeing with you, Lane.
Hey, amusing streamer, listen to me. All of you. Chemdog, Lane. We're not here for Jackpot. We're not even here for Felicia. We're all here for Paul.
Oh, we're all here for Paul.
That's the
It's
only reason we
I
bought this book.
So yes, I bought this book because look, okay. Before we get into this,
Okay.
there's a bit of a rant that I have to go on. I liked the MJ and Black Cat team up in Beyond.
I also liked it.
They had a really good team up. I know Beyond is very hit or miss for some people. Both Duck and I read Beyond. We collected every issue. We literally read it and did voices. It was a fun time for us. The ending was a little rough, I think, for both of us, but the journey was lovely. Good. And I loved the Mary Jane and Black Cat issue. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so cool. These ladies have like such cool chemistry, and getting to see them sort of play off each other was really fun.
What? ChemDog? What do you mean isn't Paul dead yet? Didn't you know he's taking over as Spider-Man?
Oh my god.
It's going to be Superior Spider-Man Volume 4.
Yeah, Superior Spider-Man.
But the true Superior, because it's Paul.
Yeah. So I really liked that. And then we had Dark Web. And we had was that Jackpot and Black Cat at that point? Or was it still Mary Jane?
Nope, just Mary Jane. Just Mary Jane, Black Cat.
And that was a little weird. I didn't finish that, but I did still like the chemistry.
I wish... Oh, you're right. I do wish that Ben just died at the end of Beyond.
Oh, like sacrificed himself.
Yeah, that would have been...
Didn't come back as
That would have
Chasm.
been better.
I mean...
I liked everything until that ending.
I feel like
maybe we should just...
Maybe instead of killing Ben, though, we should just let him, like, have his life. Just have his life. Comics Testing, thank you so much for subscribing.
You know what that means.
We gotta spin the wheel.
Gotta spin the wheel.
Thank you so much for subscribing, Comics Testing. Appreciate you. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna finish this rant in a second.
Yep, finish the rant, then we'll spin.
Okay, well, so the other thing is, so then I was like, okay, I liked the first one. The second one, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. But I liked the first one so much that I was like, Jackpot and Black Cat, do I do it? And then Duck was like, well, I know it's Jackpot, but maybe it might be fun. Like, are you going to regret not getting it? And I was like, all right, well, I'll try it. But I'm so not, it's so hard for me to be here for Jackpot. And guys, I really love Mary Jane. And I don't even mind the idea that she has powers. But why? Why is it random chance-based powers? Why are we trying to call her Jackpot? We already had Jackpot. That was a whole thing. It's done. I'm over it. Let her be her own character.
Aw, Comics Testing, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming to hang out, and thanks for the sub.
Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Well, you figured it out, and you're rocking it. We're going to spin this wheel. But yeah, so anyways, basically, I'll get into it more when we talk about this issue, but yes. What everyone is basically saying in chat right now about Jackpot. Yes. Okay, what do we got? Gift a sub!
Hey!
All right. Let me open up my Twitch. Someone on Twitch chat is getting lucky and will be getting a sub, and then I get to say the line in a second. Maybe I just go to my... I think I just go to my stream. I think I overshot it, guys. Hold on a second. Okay. No, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Let me just do this. Let me just type it. It's easier.
I can't believe you've done this.
I know. I'd like to thank the Academy.
I'd like to thank the Academy
for this honor. Don't mind us. We're just saying random inside jokes.
There. And I've also gifted a sub because
thank you.
Going along with the spin.
Well, often banned 101. Hopefully you won't get banned here because you just got gifted a sub. And Ripbeak, you just got gifted a sub. You both just hit the jackpot, as Jackpot would say.
Oh God, no. What Jackpot says is...
You just got hit by the jackpot.
Face it, Tiger. You just got hit by the jackpot.
Hit by the jackpot.
Anyway, you were saying about this amazing issue, Jackpot and Black Cat.
Oh boy. Okay, so I've only read the first little bit. But What are you guys talking about? Felicia's dead?
No, talking about when Felicia dated Flash Thompson to make Peter jealous.
Oh yeah, that is a thing that happened. This is true. So yeah. So it starts off, we're in this casino that's in the sky, flying over New York, because that's how criminals gamble now.
Oh, hype train's coming.
Which I actually like, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Well, if you guys wanted to sub or gift a sub or, you know, throw bits or do any of those cool things, this is a good time for the next minute and 7 seconds.
You get the hype
a hype train could arrive and you will get some emotes if you were part of the hype train. So, fun facts. So yes, so we have this flying casino, and then, you know, and then Jackpot comes in, and then she ends up in the flying casino where Felicia is, where she's trying to, I think, pull off a heist, and she's getting some, and then Paul is her guy in the chair.
Oh God, there he is.
There he is.
The legend himself.
The man himself, Paul, the guy in the chair. And you know, I don't like this outfit, so that's a problem. I don't like this name, so that's a problem. I don't like this concept, so that's a problem. I just don't understand why MJ can't just be herself. Like, I like the team up because MJ was MJ, and she was just like, I'm an actress, and I'm going to use that to my advantage during this team up. And now she's like, I got powers. And she's like flying around the city with, I guess she has rocket boots.
She's got rocket feet.
And she says, I've lived in this city long enough to understand its rhythm. I know when something's off, Paul.
Okay. I'm putting this away.
I read that and I was like, it's going to be a long issue, isn't it? But admittedly, I have only read the first few pages, so I don't want to be too harsh on it right now because I haven't read all of it. When I read all of it, then we can talk fully.
But also, on a lighter note, Blood Hunt is coming.
Blood Hunt is coming.
Jed McKay.
On a bloodier note, really.
On a bloodier note.
Bloodier.
So I will be 100% picking up the main series because they're also offering a 18+ hard R version of the comic that I will be checking out to review for everyone to let you guys know.
Yeah, you gotta get those from your local comic shop.
But
they're only gonna be selling a set number of them.
Yep, I know Amanda's gonna be running a poll.
Yes.
On some of the tie-ins. So whatever one wins the poll,
we'll read that.
We'll pick it up and we'll read it on one of our things.
Yes.
Hey, Critter Nation.
That is the plan. Hello, Critter Nation. Amusing streamer is saying time to put it down, lol. I just can't stand the level of indifference it shows. Also, how is someone supposed to know how to use any power? I mean...
Ranger Rider.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I think MJ could have powers and I could be fine. Like, you know what? I liked when MJ wears like the Iron Spider suit at one point. That's cool.
That was during.
That's fine.
That was during Bendis' run.
I like when
Alex
MJ
Ross is doing all the covers.
Fighting back, and I like when she's like, I've like trained with people and I know how to fight. Like, that's also fine. Fine with all this.
Ranger Rider says,
powers.
Hi, Amanda. Hey, the next time you or others do another top 10 or anything, I got an idea, like a top 10 same powers used in Invincible compared with DC and Marvel.
Ooh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, like just like talking about like a power set and then kind of like how it compares in other worlds. I like that idea.
Hey, Black Phoenix.
Cool.
Jackpot.
I'll pass it on to the powers that be. I don't choose the lists, but I'll pass it on to the powers that be.
Black Phoenix says Jackpot is bootleg dial H/Ben 10.
Yeah, basically.
Also said, no interest in Blood Hunt. I also had no interest in Blood Hunt until I saw that Jed McKay was writing it.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed everything Jed McKay has written so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yes, I know who Helverine is, Lane. I'm assuming you're talking about the version of Wolverine that is possessed by a demon. Well, Wolverine's soul is trapped in hell, and so we call him Helverine. And that is also the version. I did a whole life of X23 for Nerd, and one of my favorite parts that I talked about was the time when Lara gets like pulled into hell by Helverine, and he's like, you have no soul. And then she's like, I'm in hell searching for my soul. And then her soul's like, girl, you have a soul. I'm here. Anyways. That was a free story time. We didn't spin for that one, but there you go. There's a free story.
McKay's Avengers and Doctor Strange have been really good. So has his Moon Knight run. Currently moved on to Vengeance of the Moon Knight. And he's going to be writing Simply X-Men with art by Stegman. So that's also going to be fantastic. And Pepe yes, Chemdog, you're correct. Pepe Larraz is doing Blood Hunt art. So just that art alone. So, wait, this whole thing's going to be a spoiler? So, no getting into...
Don't open it.
Yeah. But, this is my...
Look at this cover, though.
I was going to say, really this is my weekly reminder that everyone, if you love Thor and you want to read a Thor comic, the Immortal Thor is probably one of the best that has been done. It is 9 issues in, and it is so enjoyable. And it's Al Ewing, who I will...
Is this Ross? Doing this cover?
Yes, Ross is doing all the Immortal covers, same as he did for all the Immortal Hulk covers.
Look at his face. She's so unimpressed.
Hey, Magic Carp.
Chantress is like,
so,
I'm over it.
Yeah, Alex Ross does like hyper-realism for his art. It's just kind of the style he goes for. But yeah, this is... right now, my favorite Marvel book that they're printing.
That's pretty big praise.
Mm-hmm.
Magikarp says, that is interesting art. It is interesting art. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like Alex Ross. Alex Ross is also doing the Fantastic Four covers.
And Doctor Strange.
Busy.
Jed
Busy
McKay's Doctor
bee.
Strange. Yep.
And the Fantastic Four covers, every time I see them at the shop, I'm like, I want to read you, but I have too many things on my list right now. Fantastic Four, I can't collect you right now. But I still want to go back through Marvel Unlimited and read some of the issues that I don't have. Get caught up.
Angelus M. Star with the watch streak, 5-stream streak. And DeCarlo, hello.
Thanks for streaking on through, Angelus. We appreciate you. Is that it? Do we have more?
That's it.
What about Duke?
Well, I just moved aside all the comics that you haven't read since issue 1.
Well, we can still show them off.
Okay.
Since issue 1. Okay, well, thank you for the shade. I appreciate it. But I'm still going to show them off. Yes, I'm very behind. Look, I have a big pile of comics next to my bed, and it is very large. It is about this tall. And then I also have a bin that's filled with stuff that I have to read. But I just need to take a week off. Can I take a week off to read comics? Should I do that?
Amanda,
or One Piece?
Even if you took a week off, you still do too much to be able
yeah,
to
but
just
I mean,
read
if I
comics.
fully took a week off, if I just took a week off and I said, hey friends, for this next week on YouTube, I'm sorry, there's going to be no new videos on my channel, no streams, I'm not doing any nerd stuff this week, I'm just reading comics. Then I think I could catch up.
Lane, let's just say she hates Thor because he's not in love with her. He asked, is Enchantress in one of her want to make Thor love me or hating Thor modes? Well, she hates him because he's not in love.
She's always like, I wish you would love me. You don't love me, and that's why I hate you. That's why Enchantress hates a lot of people. So we got Wolverine, Sabretooth War, which I'm still very excited to read. It looks like Sabretooth is doing a bit of surgery here on Wolverine's head. Always lovely to see. Some bonding. We've got Duke, which actually I really love this cover for Duke. Like, I do need to read Duke, but I really love this cover. Mm-hmm. It's so good. I'm so excited to get into
I'm telling you,
this.
Energy on Universe is...
I know.
Amazing.
I know. I have to read a lot of things. And Spider-Punk, which I'm also really excited about. It's only issue 2, so this one I'm not as behind on. Yay! I can catch up faster. I just want to look at the inside of this, because I just want to show people the inside, because I think this is, like, oh, never mind. I feel like the other one had different inside art, didn't it? Maybe not.
No, this is the same art.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. This is more what I'm remembering, but...
Angela says, I'm watching the 97 episode now.
Nice. I just love it. What fun art. Anyways, Very stylized art in Arms Race.
This was promised many weeks ago.
Many weeks ago.
But it is finally happening.
Yes.
Jurassic Park, Secret Lair.
Secret Lair. Dun, dun, dun. Also, have we really only been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes?
Yep.
Really?
It's a speed run.
I feel like we've talked about so many things in an hour and 20 minutes. Look at us go. DeCarlo says, love the Sabretooth War. Is it really good? I'm excited to catch up. I'm behind on my Wolverine, but I'm really excited to catch up. Okay, so we'll show these off. Oh, also, I guess I forgot to update. I guess the subs that we gifted also count, so that brings us up to 8. So if we get 2 more Twitch subs, or if we get 2 more YouTube members, before we finish this, I will open a pack of Pokemon cards as well. Okay, so. Let me just wait for this to focus. We've got Tyrannosaurus Rex here, foil card. Yeah, that's how we need to hold this. There we go. That's the light I want. These are all magic cards, by the way. You can use them. They're tournament safe. They're just cool. We got a Velociraptor. Oh my gosh, I love the little warning sign. I don't know, should I read all these? Or should I just show them
If you
off?
want.
Do you guys want me to read these and tell you what they do?
Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
Hey, Kyle Bishop Toll.
Hello, Kyle. How's it going? Triceratops. Whoa, my camera really is losing its mind. I love how Razor's like, our autofocus is so fast, guys. You can be moving and doing all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, can you really, though?
Yeah, read them out.
Okay.
What does Triceratops do?
Triceratops is Wayward Swordtooth. It is 2 forests to bring it out. It is a creature, a dinosaur. Ascend. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Wow. That's very powerful. 2
of anything and 1 forest, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 2 colorless and 1 forest. You're correct.
For a 5/5, that lets you drop an extra
2
land.
mana each turn. It's goofy. Triceratops can't attack or block unless you have the city's blessing. You always gotta get the city's blessing. That's what I'm saying. We have Spinosaurus, which is 3 colorless, 1 mountain, and 1 forest. I think.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a Regisaur Alpha. There it is. It's a creature, a dinosaur. Other dinosaurs you control have haste. When Spinosaurus enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. And it's a 4/4. I haven't actually read these because I gifted these to you and I haven't looked at them really.
And then that was the secret.
This was the bonus card?
The bonus card.
If it'll focus. Sorry, the foil I feel like is making my camera be very dramatic. This is Brachiosaurus. Colossal Dreadmaw is the card. If you hear its bellow, feed it. 4 colorless mana, 2 forest. It is trample. It's a creature, a dinosaur, and it's a 6/6.
Yeah, Impaler.
Look at that art, man. Look at that freaking art on this card.
I love this Jurassic Park set that Amanda got me. And
Duck was like, I'm not going to get the Jurassic Park cards because we've gotten so many secret layers. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I have to get this for Duck.
It was a
There's no way I'm going to let that pass.
It was a very nice Christmas surprise.
Yes. Good stocking stuffers.
I got one more.
One more to show you guys.
And no, I haven't seen the new Marvel Legends She-Hulk.
I still need to watch 3 Body Problem. I know, DiCarlo. This is true. Add it to my list. I should add it to my list. You know what we just started watching, though? We started watching Shogun. That was really good.
Oh, Shogun's great.
So good. you remind me to put it on my watch list after this? I'll add it.
Shogun? Or
3 Body Problem.
3 Body
I want to watch
Problem.
it.
I'll write it
I was
down.
just thinking the other day, too. I was like, I have time to, like, watch something. But I'm all caught up on the stuff I'm supposed to watch for, like, content. I should have been watching it. I forgot in that moment. Dang. I'm going to watch it, though.
There we go.
Anyone get the Doctor Who magic card set? We got a bunch of Doctor Who magic cards. Me?
Yeah, it was like you did.
The Secret Lair set?
Oh, not the Secret Lair set.
We didn't get the Secret Lair set.
But you got a bunch of the
We
cards.
got a bunch of cards. And we got decks. We got decks.
2 decks.
2 decks. All right, and then these are my favorite ones.
I love these.
So
This is the Ian Malcolm set.
Yeah, this is the Ian Malcolm set. I think maybe if I just put this, like maybe more back here. How's that?
There you go. That's good.
Chaos Theory. This is an instant. It's 2 colorless mana and 1 mountain. It's a Chaos Warp is the actual card. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield. Its only principle is the butterfly effect. A butterfly can flap its wings in Peking and in Central Park. You get rain instead of sunshine. We have Chaotic Chaotician. What is this art on this card?
Chaotic Chaostician.
Yeah.
It's him looking into the rear view mirror.
I just mean, this art is so, it's so
Amazingly goofy.
amazingly goofy.
Life finds a way.
This is 2 colorless mana, 1 island. It's a creature, a human wizard. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Now, eventually, you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right? This is a 2/2.
Now, eventually, you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right?
Right. This is Malcolm's Mercurial Mirth. This is actually Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh, also such a great card.
Mm-hmm.
1 colorless mana and 2 islands. This is a sorcery. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with total mana value 20 or more. So wild. We need to like play the sound. Can we get copyright for that?
No.
Play the laugh.
I'm getting the Goldblum laugh for that.
This one's really good.
Hopefully it picks up.
Just hold it close to your mic. It should pick up. I could also play it on the computer. And the desktop audio will pick it up if we want to play it.
Oh, that's copyright.
Oh, yeah, turn that down.
You
should just play the remix.
Dig up dinosaurs?
You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm.
We need to play the remix.
That's
for
perfect.
everybody.
I didn't realize it was him on the helicopter.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. There we go.
Ian, convalescent
Hey,
charmer.
hey Chris.
Hey Chris, how's it going? How are you doing? Welcome on in. 5 colorless mana and 1 swamp.
I need to like frame that.
This is Tassiger the Golden Fang. That's the actual card.
One of my
Did I say that
favorite
right?
cards. Yep, Tassiger. One of my favorite cards of all time.
This is a legendary creature, a human shaman. It has Delve for 2 colorless mana and 2 either forest or island. Mill 2 cards, then return a non-land card of any opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. Wow. Okay. And this is a 4/5. I'm gonna let you read the quotes because it's awesome when you do.
I'm always on the lookout for a future ex-Mrs. Malcolm.
Dr. Ian Malcolm.
It's Tassiger energy right there.
Oh my gosh. 1 colorless mana, 1 island. one mountain, one forest, and one plains.
Yep. Doing well, Chris.
Atla Palani Nest Tender is the actual card. Legendary creature, human shaman. 2 colorless mana and tap. Create a 0/1 green egg creature token with Defender. Whenever an egg you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This is a 2/3. I don't think there is a quote.
No quote on this one.
Too much text, not enough room for the flavor text. And finally, we have an egg token. Oh, look at that little egg. Defender. It is Defender, and it's a 0/1.
Dig up dinosaurs?
Oh, but no secondary token on the back.
No.
Just one token.
Just strictly one egg.
They were like, look, that's all you get. This art was expensive.
There
guys.
we go. It was shown.
Was that Malcolm or Walken?
Ow.
Yeah, Walken, I feel like your Walken is a little different. I'm just thinking of Dune.
Paul Atreides is dead.
Who is this, Paul Atreides?
I have seen Loot, and Loot is amazing.
What is Loot?
I will pull it up for you right
Pull it
now.
up for me.
So
Also, guys, we have the clue cards, and I still have to open all of that. I really want to do something where we open them. Do we play a game though when we open the packs? Do you know how it works? Because you can like actually play kind of a game of like it comes with sheets. I don't know if those are just collectible or what.
with what?
The clue.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Chris, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs.
Oh my god.
And thank you, Miro, so much for the $2 super chat. What's happening? What did we do? Did we do something?
It's just
It's walking.
Yeah.
It was walking.
cowbell. Does
Thank
Cable know Madeline Pryor is his mother?
In which reality? I would say in the main continuity.
In main continuity,
Yes. Yeah,
but
he does.
But
In the comics.
but he sees Jean more as his mom.
Yeah, because Jean was more like there for him, and
Yeah.
Maddie was kind of off,
Oh, and there's
being kind of dead.
there's the hype train.
There's the hype train. Friends, if you did want to sub or gift a sub over on Twitch or throw any bits, it's a good time for it for the next 4 minutes. We're at a level 2 hype train. Those that get involved, you get emotes. It's a whole thing.
All right, so
Thank you so much, Chris, for the 5 gifts.
Oh
Chris, what
my
are you
God.
doing?
what just happened?
What is happening? What did we do to
Twitch
deserve
chat just
this?
broke.
You just broke my brain, Chris. Thank you so much for 5 more gifted subs.
That's 18. That's 10
I
subs.
know I had to add them separately because it's too much math for my little brain. My little brain.
Chris, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow, we got to spin the wheel a lot.
Came in here and chose chaos.
Chose chaos, and we love it. Cowbell, says Kyle. All right, well, welcome on into the Fang Gang, my new friends. We have PJ Fry, Jas Max, Cosmo Space Dog, Help Knox, Ablatu, Tokoko, Atheriel79, Mew, DRC, Dark Guardian, QC, and Water ASAP. If you are in the chat and you were here, please do say thank you to Chris.
Matt, thank you so much for the
thank you so much for the
bits.
100 biddies. Thank you. Oh my
Appreciate
gosh,
it.
and thank you for the stay nerdy emotes in chat. So cool.
You remember, and you remember.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so remember, okay, Thunder Junction, they're doing a heist.
Yes.
This is what was in the vault. His name is Loot. And he is
Oh, I love him.
the key to everything.
Oh, and there's the super chat. Thank you so much again, Miro, for the super chat over on YouTube. There's a bit of a lag, so it shows up a little later, but thank you again for the $2.
And Vraska and Jace adopt him as their little son.
Oh, that's so cute. Show everyone. Show the camera. Show the camera these things.
Yeah, let me pull up Loot.
He does. And are we talking about young Cable or old Cable? I feel like both Cables now.
There he is in
But
all of
both
his
Cables also
adorable
see Jean
magic
as more of the
glory.
mama. Chris, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. DiCarlo, thank you so much for the 5 biddies. Guys, what are you doing? I didn't do anything. Stop being so nice to me.
You haven't done anything yet. You gotta spin the wheel.
I'm gonna spin the wheel 10 times for you, Chris. Are you ready? It's gonna get crazy. And then I'm gonna open some Pokemon cards before we go.
I think that's at least 2 packs worth.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
First.
Ten squats. That's the first one.
Okay.
We gotta do 10 squats.
Yes, Why doesn't it have a nose?
Oh my gosh. Who? Loot?
Loot.
I don't know. It's a good question.
And he's got those teeth.
Oh my gosh, his teeth.
Look, he's beautiful.
He's beautiful just the way he is. How do you want to do this?
I don't know.
I don't know. We could switch the camera. Let's just do it like this.
Just squat.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Do you have
not
enough space?
Yeah, try not to bump into you.
Oh, my knees. 2. 3. Oh my
4.
gosh. 4.
Oh my god.
Thank you, DiCarlo. 5.
6.
6.
8.
7.
9.
8.
10.
9.
Oh, I'm just.
What?
I think 5 more.
We should have done 5, you know. We should have done 5. We got to do 5 more. Okay, so we got to do 10. You know what we need to do? We need to start saying, maybe if you give 5, we do whatever 5 times the thing is. Okay, 2. Thank you, DiCarlo, for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome on in Beyond Bad, Moxie Remix, and Channing613, and Julian1120. And Mizu. Ooh. We are out of sync, I know. Is this 10 more?
Respin.
Oh, a respin. 10 more squats.
10 more squats. 2 spins in, already 20 squats.
We're gonna be so fit. Okay, wait. Let me. We can fix this. We can change the camera for this. There's not enough space.
What do you mean? This is perfect.
This is good?
I'm good. Wait, hold on before you go.
What is happening? Chris, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Jubilee did Rasen's Shuriken. Rasen Shuriken. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, Shuriken.
The final act. It's a Naruto reference.
Yes, when she fried Mojo, yes.
Sorry,
Thank you so much, Miro, for the $5.
I'm so used to reading Rasen Sharingan that when Shuriken, which is correct, came up, I was just thrown off.
You were like, what's happening? This is so true. There were so many amazing references in this episode. You know what? I can't wait for Sasha to do her deep dive where she does like everything and what it all means. It's gonna be amazing. I'm really excited to watch that video.
Okay.
It's hot in here too. Ready?
Be in sync.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow. What if we get 20 squats? There's not enough space for me to do hands out. But you can also do hands in, I think. Can you? For squats?
I mean, it's better to do hands out, but...
Why? For balance?
I
don't know. What does it do? Your alignment, maybe.
Maybe.
Spinner's choice. All right. Well, Chris, this one's from you. So your options are for Spinner's choice: more squats, compose a poem, positive affirmation, gift a sub, story time. That's where we tell you a story from a comic that we've recently read that we really liked, or that we were like, this is weird. Pick a comic. You get to pick a comic, and we add it to our poll for next week. Wear a hat. I'll grab a random hat, and I will wear it. Or read a page in character from a comic.
Positive affirmation.
Positive affirmation. All right. Well, Chris, I just want to say that you are in a safe space. You are so appreciated. You are loved. You are a pillar of this community. And seriously, I don't think that this community would be the same for me or anyone here without you in it. So I hope that you are well. I hope that you know that you are important. And I hope that you feel loved. I hope that was okay. I hope it wasn't too quiet. I go really quiet when I do positive effort. I'm like, channeling like my inner meditative state. Better for deeper squats. Oh, having your arms out. Well, I feel like you could probably go deeper because when you're like this, you have less balance. I think that's why.
It's got them thighs.
But I'm not really worried about super deep squats. I'm not gonna lie, guys, because
I mean, we got...
I just went climbing 2 days in a row, so my legs are, I'm feeling it.
12 more spins to go.
I hope you're keeping count. Story time. Do you have a story?
So Nimrod.
Okay, here we go. Back to Nimrod.
Here I go. Here I go
Yeah,
sitting again.
I got, my legs are a little jellyish
No,
today. My arms.
I'll just say, I have really been enjoying Jed McKay's run on Moon Knight. I touched upon it a little bit earlier, but he finished his Moon Knight run, in name. Now he's moved on to Vengeance of the Moon Knight, which is kind of the sequel series, and it has also been great. Issue 4 just came out this week. It's really good. It's really fun. And if you have ever been interested in Moon Knight or want like a really good story about Moon Knight, this is the perfect place to jump in. It's a great character piece. Jed McKay's really good at understanding characters, and Moon Knight is definitely a character that he loves, and you can tell by the amount of work he puts into him and the comic. So
This is a lovely story.
that's my story time. And yes, the reveal at the end of issue 4, I thought was fun. I liked it.
So it was 4, so this is 5.
Yep.
Gift a sub.
Gift a sub.
Okay. I'll do it.
I dare you.
I'm gonna do it. Hype train success.
Hype train completed. Level 5. 0%.
Yeah. Woo. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm gifting a sub. Some lucky viewer in the Twitch chat is getting a sub. Being safe from the ads.
Sergeant Tanuki Man.
Sergeant Tanuki Man. Amazing. All right.
Next.
Respin. Respin. I'm spinning it really hard now. Spinner's choice. All right, Chris, you get to pick again. To recap, there's squats, compose a poem, positive affirmation, gift a sub, story time, pick a comic, wear a hat, read a page. For the final one. Guys, this has been a crazy stream. I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know.
Poem.
Poem. Okay.
Poem.
Do you want to
time.
go back and forth and do a few lines with me? Or do you not want, do you want me to
Oh,
just
there's
improv?
Sergeant Tanuki Man. I just clicked on this
Sergeant
channel
Tanuki
because
Man.
it said Talking Comics, and now I get a free sub. Well,
Oh, amazing.
welcome to the Fan
in,
Gang.
Sergeant Tanuki Man. We appreciate you. Thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate you. We actually just finished the comics portion of the stream, but we do this every other Wednesday. We talk comics. And yeah, we were talking X-Men 97 at the start. If you want to catch the VOD later, we talk a lot of comics in the middle, and we'll probably be talking like a little bit of comics throughout. Let's do a poem about...
There's a Grogu hat, by the way, if anyone
Nimrod.
wants for hat choices.
Oh yeah, there's some good hats. I got a lot of hats. I got, yeah, the hat choices. I mean, I'm just going to pull a random hat, but I have like a Loki hat with horns. I have like an X-Men hat. I have a Grogu hat. I have hats with cat ears. I have a lot of hats. I have a Jake the Dog hat. I think I might have a Ninja Turtle hat somewhere as well. Okay, let's do a poem about Nimrod.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nimrod.
Oh, Kyle Bishop Toll.
Kyle,
Welcome
thank
to
you so
the
much.
Golden Fang Gang.
Welcome to the Golden Fang Gang. Welcome in. I don't even know. Is there... any point to me updating this at this point.
So 5 more subs.
So that's 23.
23.
And that's 32
32.
members.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Welcome into the membership, my friend. Thanks for becoming a member. Okay, Nimrod. A powerful, powerful being.
A character who writers have trouble seeing.
And a villain that Cyclops cannot defeat.
It's almost like that issue was written with feet. There we go.
Oh my gosh, it was written with feet. Now I have this weird image in my mind of Dugan writing with his feet.
10 more squats.
Oh my gosh! We're gonna be so fit. Okay, should we put our hands out?
Hands out time.
Yeah, but we need to move back then because there's not a lot of space. Can you go like, yeah. Okay, ready?
You ready?
Wait, yes, I think so. Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 5,
6,
7,
7, 8,
8,
9, 10.
10.
Yeah, the thing that I learned about squats and form is one of the most important parts is to try to keep your back as straight as possible.
Bend those knees.
Bend those knees.
I like you. Sound like my high school coach. Magneto,
goodness.
I can touch Rogue. Gambit, you better watch out. I don't touch you.
That was them at the breakfast table, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Gonna charge up Magneto's helmet for when he puts it on later at the end of
All
the
right.
season.
Let's do Kyle Bishop's spin.
Don't cramp up. Oh yeah, let's do Kyle Bishop's spin, and then we'll come back to, because that was the 5th one for Chris.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Chris, and then we got 5 from DiCarlo as well.
Yes.
All right, Kyle, this one's for you.
I like that 30
it's a
minutes
race
ago. I left 30 minutes ago and just came back to squatting. This is wild.
It's been a wild stream. Evil Webline, hello, thank you. I love this shirt. This was actually shown to me by one of the people in my community.
I am a coach. I don't
And
know why
had to get it.
I got like, scared from that.
Yeah, who's on here? We got Psylocke,
Psylocke,
Storm,
Jean, Dazzler.
Dazzler. I love Dazzler's
And Rogue.
baby, and Rogue is sporty. Free spin. All right, Kyle. Ooh, positive affirmation.
Positive affirmation for Kyle.
Kyle, you were
Ooh,
great.
My legs.
You were smart. You were loved. Thank you so much for being a part of my community. You are appreciated. Your presence brings so much joy to me here. And I hope that in your life and in the rest of your week that there is lots of good times, lots of time to relax, to spend time on the things that you love doing. It's so important to spend time on the things that you love doing in life. And I wish you all the best.
Amanda.
Evil Webline, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Kyle, I hope that you enjoyed that positive affirmation. I hope it was nice for you and that it was good. Thank you so much, Evil Webline. What is happening? What are you guys doing right now?
My legs.
Everyone just wants to see us do squats.
Yeah.
Okay, next time we're making it 5 squats. This was a poor choice on our part.
All right.
Thank you so much, Evil Webline. Wow. Welcome in, Creepy Door, Kid Killmonger,
Yes.
Brain Missing 32, Ola Zuander, and Gulshius?
Golshius.
Yeah.
You can do push-ups. Should we switch it to push-ups instead?
No.
No, you're sticking with
I'm
it.
not doing push-ups. I'd rather do a plank than a push-up, to be honest. My shoulders are,
All right. We
my
got
arms are not in a
10
good
more
spot
spins
today,
to
guys.
go.
All right. Okay, 10 more spins to go. Wait, no. 15 more spins to go, because we have 5 more for Chris,
Oh yeah.
5 for DiCarlo, and 5 for Evil Webline.
15
All right.
to go.
5 more for Chris. Also, I don't know if I said this already, Miro, but thank you again for the $5 super chat. Read a page in character.
Here. How about this?
I like how this has just become a fun chaos
How
stream.
about we do all the spins? I'll keep a tally of how much stuff we need to do. That way we can just do it all at once.
Pardon?
You do all the spins, 14 to go, and I keep a tally of what needs to be done.
Okay, all right. And then we'll do it all.
Yes.
Okay. I like this. This is a good system, because then we can combine things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now
What is a push down? That's not a real thing, is it, Peter? I like how
Hey,
we're
Marvel
getting
Man.
we're getting a lot of people giving us form tips on squats. The important thing is not to lean forward, but you do have to lean somewhat forward. I'm looking at how to do a squat right now. You do lean forward a bit.
Nah, you're not. You ain't leaning. This
This is what I do.
That's your butt
This is
going
exactly
down.
what I do. Like this. This is a squat. This is. I wish I could share this in the chat. Can I share this in the chat? I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it with you guys.
What I get?
This is exactly the kind of form that I'm doing.
I get a respin.
A respin. Wear a hat. You writing that down?
I'm getting you a hat.
Okay.
That one's
so
easy.
That's. Are you keeping track of the numbers?
Yes.
Or am I keeping track of
I'm
them?
keeping track of them. We're at
Okay.
13 left.
Compose a poem. So we got to read a page, compose a poem, wear a hat. But Jack, I've been doing squats for years like this. I mean, I do them like this sometimes too, but I don't think you need to do them like this is all I'm saying. I think it's a matter of preference.
12 more.
Both are good. Compose a poem. You wrote that one down? Wear a hat. No, you get a hat.
I get a hat.
No Cyberman hat. I don't have a Cyberman hat, actually. Peter said, I just made it up. It's a new exercise, push downs. I'm imagining we push the ground away from us. Wait, no, that sounds like a push-up. It's just a different way of looking
No,
at
push up,
push-up.
you're pushing yourself up. Push downs, you're pushing the earth down.
Oh, right. I move the earth as opposed to my own self. That's like some bending stuff.
Yep. Okay, 11 more.
All right. Spinner's choice. So who was that for? That was for Chris still.
That was for
Right.
Chris still.
Chris, this is your last one, I think?
No, there's still one more after this.
Oh, okay.
This is 12
Chris,
and
if
11.
you're still in the chat, you get a pick. Pick something. Pick something wonderful. I'm going to spin again, though, while you think about that. Wear a hat.
Okay.
Change my hat.
No, I'm getting another one on.
What do you mean? You're going to get another one on?
Yep.
I was just going to say, when you wear a hat, if you're already wearing one, you change the hat. Thanks, Marvel Man. I love this hat. My Grogu hat. How about a nice Sontaran helmet? I do not own a Sontaran helmet either. I mean, I know. I don't own enough Doctor Who merch, to be honest with you guys. I need more Doctor Who merch. There you go. There's Pochita. This is a very... Are you warm?
I'm very warm.
Yeah. Now imagine we got to do squats with these hats on.
Okay, so Chris is done. Chris said, I'll make it your choice.
My choice. Oh.
Serenity, yeah, we're still streaming.
I think we should read another page.
Okay.
Add that. Thank you, Chris. Okay, so this is the last one for Chris. Or no,
That was the last.
Okay.
My hat.
So 5 for DiCarlo.
Yeah.
Wear a hat.
Oh,
Give me another hat.
Okay.
I'm going to change my hat, though, because I'm not crazy like you.
Miro.
Miro has sent a $5 super chat and says, imagine if or when Alpha Flight appears in X-Men 97. Canada rocks. Canada does rock. Yo, I would be so down for Alpha Flight to appear. I hope that happens. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to be a little sad. My thinking cap? Changing my hat. All right. Who's got the nerd cred? Who knows what this is from?
You guys don't own a Viking helmet? Unfortunately, no.
I think I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is. It's not easily accessible. Or it might be at my parents'. I don't know if I brought my Viking helmet with me. I got one when I was in Europe.
Pick a comic. Okay, DiCarlo.
DiCarlo, pick a comic to add to our pull list.
And we'll
for
pick it
next
up
week.
for the next comic book stream.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tip on push-ups, don't let your chest touch the ground before your stomach. That way you keep your weight on your arms. Don't let your chest touch the ground before your stomach. I don't even think I usually let my chest or stomach touch the ground. I just come down without touching and then push up from there. Do you touch the ground?
No.
You don't touch the ground.
You usually don't want to do push-ups to begin with.
I mean, I don't like to do push-ups, but if I'm doing push-ups,
You got those
I thought you're not
noodle
supposed to
arms.
let yourself touch the ground.
Yeah, you don't touch the ground.
You just go down like this.
Yeah.
And you go up.
You gotta keep it.
Gotta keep it, but keep it like almost like you're about to touch the ground. That's the thing that kills me because then I can't push all the way
DiCarlo,
back.
if you have any,
We can pick the comic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you have a character, someone that you want to see highlighted, now's the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you even have just like a team or a character that you would love for us to read more about.
If not, if you don't pick something by the end of the stream, then
We'll pick something.
We'll pick something and we'll shout you out for
Yeah.
next stream.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because there are definitely things that I feel like we both want that we could add. Gift a sub.
All right, hold on. Let me add it because it might be a bulk.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. What's next? Read a page in character.
3 pages.
3 pages. 3 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Serenity says, I sometimes touch the ground. Just a quick tap and back up.
Need more Legion. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I usually don't. Well, I try to not touch the ground.
I got you.
I usually collapse on the ground. That's usually how I do push-ups. It's okay to touch, just don't rest your weight. Don't zero the pressure on your arms. Don't zero the pressure on your arms.
2 more for DiCarlo.
Story time.
Story time.
1 more.
Mm-hmm.
Respin. Respin. I'm really good at getting respin. Respin. I'm pushing it lightly now. Read a page in character. 4 pages in character.
4 pages.
We're going to read a whole comic in character.
Comics Testing says, read X Factor.
Read X Factor. Fair. This is a fair request. The new X Factor comics testing. What do you want to see? If DiCarlo doesn't pick anything, we can always defer. Also, thank you for the super chat.
Appreciate it.
Christopher Townsend would like to guide the raid when we're done today to Vicarious Nick. Well, if he is streaming when we finish, yeah, I'll take a look and
it over to
we'll head over there.
So now we're on to Evil Webline.
Yeah, compose a poem.
So that's 2 poems.
Yeah.
Old X Factor. You got it.
Old X Factor, we're going to have to dig through the bins.
Evil Webline, you get to pick.
Spinner's choice, Evil Webline.
Whatever you want.
If you are in chat with us right now. We've got squats, we got compose a poem, positive affirmation, gift a sub, story time, that's when we tell a story from a comic. Pick a comic, you pick a comic and we add it to our poll for the next time we do our stream. Wear a hat, we will wear a hat. Read a page in character. Let us know. How many do we have? Good versus evil beast.
We all in the chat want to know how you 2 met, says Peter. We work together.
We work together.
Both work together at Top 10 Nerd.
Yeah. That is how we met.
So, Evil Webline says positive affirmation.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Evil Webline. Evil Webline. You have been in my stream for so long, and you always just bring such a positive vibe every time you come. Even I know when there are times when you're not having a good day, I just feel like you are a ray of freaking sunshine, my friend. So I just want to say that you are great. You are loved. You are appreciated, Evil Webline. This stream would not be the same without you. This community would not be the same without you. And just know that even when you're here, even when you're lurking, we all appreciate you. I hope that was good.
That was good.
Also, I hope you have a good week. Have a good week.
Is this the new meta? Positive affirmation ASMR?
The new ASMR, is this the new meta? A lot of people do it for ASMR. It is a thing that I see a lot of people do in ASMR, yeah. That is what inspired it for me. When I'm in other people's streams, sometimes I'll use my channel points in some streams and you can request that.
I mean, until the last Twitch update to their terms of service, we were going to follow the old new meta, where I was going to wear green screen shorts and Amanda was...
yeah, you were going to play, or I was going to play Fortnite on your butt?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
unfortunately,
can't do that anymore with the new meta. We were planning that stream for a while. Also, comics testing. I didn't say this, but I just want to say thank you for also, that was your first super, and I appreciate you doing it here in chat with us. That was so nice of you. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Last week, Evil Webline said, last week was amazing. Took a week off for my birthday. Went to Oregon to visit my best friend. Yesterday was my birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much for coming to chill with us on the day after your birthday. Technically still part of your birthday week and your birthday month and your birthday year. Yep. Everyone knows that you can celebrate your birthday for the whole year. Birthday year. I'm a big fan of that. Wasn't allowed this week off. Curse you. Curse you, work.
Also, Peter, if you enjoy the variety of the wheel, you'll be happy to know that the wheel changes pretty much every stream.
It does.
Because Amanda doesn't like keeping it the same.
Because not everything applies, because I am a variety streamer, so what applies for this type of stream with comic stuff doesn't always apply for the next thing. So we change it every time. And Peter, if you're on the Discord, I do have a thread as well. If anyone ever has any recommendations for cool stuff to put on the wheel, feel free to throw it there and I might use your suggestions.
So 2 more after this.
2 more. Spinner's Choice, Evil Webline, you get to pick again.
Get
what
another
would you
pick.
like? Jack is saying, where did you get that hat? I love it. Which hat? This one, Pochita. Pochita I got from Hot Topic. This one I got from Comic-Con 2 years ago.
DeCarlo, no. Squats are staying on. We are not changing squats.
Squats usually are on unless I'm in something where like I'm not very mobile.
If you're in cosplay.
I'm in like a cosplay and it's not like if it's a cosplay I could squat in, then sure. But if it's a cosplay that's like, this is really awkward to squat in, then no. Or if I'm in like if I have a green screen or something behind me, squats probably won't be on here because I can't really get up as easily. Thinking cap, yeah. Thinking cap, yeah. But you could probably find it online. I would look up the thinking cap.
Whoa, comics testing.
Whoa, comics testing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Thanks for supporting our community, both of you. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah. I mean, we just love comics, and we love the positivity that we bring to comics, and we just want more people to love comics the way we do.
There's a lot of people out there that do comics content.
That's not necessarily the most positive.
Don't like comics. So we just try to bring some positive energy, and also do a lot of squats. So if you're into that.
Evil Webline wants RuPaula to get a positive affirmation.
Oh, that's so nice. RuPaula went to sleep earlier,
and
right?
said, so you can clip it and send it to him.
Oh, I like it. Okay. RuPaula, my friend, you are asleep right now, but we're going to clip this and send it to you. RuPaula, you are amazing. You are so important in this community. You are so important to the people around you. Thank you so much for being the most amazing mod a lady could ever ask for. And also, just thank you for constantly being around, not just for me, but for other people in the community to support and help them. I really do appreciate you. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are important and valued, and I hope that you feel that, because it really is true. I mean it. So, thanks for being here, even though you're not here right now. But you're always here with us in spirit, and that's what I appreciate about you.
There you go. That's so nice.
We'll clip that. Let's clip that. Can I clip
Paul is
that?
gonna love it.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that.
Can someone clip that for me? If you clip it, I'll send it later to Rapala. Oh! Did they fix the heat? No, the heat is... Well, I think it might be coming back on. I can't tell. We have, like, a lot of space heaters going right now.
Yeah, we got a lot of space heaters.
So it's kind of hard to tell.
However,
like, I feel the pipes.
Jumping jacks. I love it. Evil Webline is clipping it.
Jumping jacks. Oh, okay. Thank you, Evil Webline.
We need to add...
Thank you. I will send it.
I like how Duck just sits back and lets Amanda do the girly stuff.
Who is requested? Nix Max loves the jumping jacks. Jumping jacks.
It's Amanda's positive affirmations. Will I let Amanda?
Jumping jacks is a thing that will be on this wheel at some point.
Jumping jacks is a great idea.
I have acknowledged it. Duck is a big fan of jumping jacks. I think we should add jumping jacks just for Duck when Duck is back with me. Wait, I do all the girly stuff? I don't know, maybe. Like, what kind of girly stuff? Like wearing lipstick? You don't do that.
No.
No. Duck does let me wear lipstick. He's like, you wear lipstick, I'm going to pass on it. And I'm like, that's fine. Actually, I'm not wearing lipstick today. I'm just wearing lip balm.
We can test it. Turn off all the space heaters for science.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, we could. I mean, if I go and touch the pipe, I should be able to tell, because the pipe will be hot. We can feel the pipe. How many do we have?
One more after this.
Okay, one more story time. How many stories are we going to be telling?
This is the last one.
Okay, and then one more. I'm going to make it a good one. It feels good. Could be a gift sub. Wear a hat. Are you grabbing another hat? Grab another hat. We have so many hats. That could go on forever. That's it?
That's it. This is the last one.
Okay.
We did it. We lived.
We lived. Now we have some other things that we have to do, some business. And then I'm going to open, I think, two. Should I open 2 Pokemon packs? Because I feel like this has been crazy.
I feel like you've earned.
I feel like you guys have earned 2 Pokemon packs. So I'm going to open these 2 after this. After we do all of these other things that are comic book related. For those of you that were wondering if we'd ever talk about comics again and stop doing squats. Yes.
Whew. Okay, yeah, that's just what happened when you get a million new
Jack
subs.
says I second that. I love how also everyone is very here for the fitness. That's what you were saying, the yoga streams.
I told you, yoga stream.
Yoga streams.
It's gonna hit.
Duck is very pro yoga streams.
It's gonna hit.
Duck is very pro yoga. I actually do love doing yoga. I just don't really have a great setup for doing yoga on stream. But maybe I can work on something.
There.
All my hats have Superman on them. Wow, Jack, you have a Superman hat collection? That's super cool. All of them. Wow.
Gifted sub, done.
Nick says cosplay stream. Oh, yes. We are probably going to be doing... oh, thank you. I was going to gift.
I got it.
I can also gift.
I mean, you can also gift. But 2 story times, so 1 for you, 1 for me.
Okay.
2 poems, 1 for you, 1 for me.
Okay.
And then we read 4 pages of something.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Hot tub stream. Well, Amanda doesn't have a hot tub, but she does have a really big...
Cosplay stream in a hot tub?
She has a really
I don't really
big
want to get my cosplay wet. My sink is always full of dishes.
Amanda could do a sink stream as
yeah, I definitely don't have the funds for a hot tub.
Beach Phoenix.
I wish. Beach Phoenix. Oh yeah, that is literally a swimsuit cosplay. This is true. This is true. Cold yoga. Oh my gosh, the least flexible type of yoga that has ever existed. Cold yoga. I'd rather do hot yoga. Actually, it's really hot in here, so it would actually be pretty good temperature almost for hot yoga. Although hot yoga, I think, is usually around like 30 degrees. Yeah, there were 12, but I lost them when I moved.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, have a great time, Evil Webline. Thanks for coming in and just creating madness with all
creating
your subs.
Amazing madness and just being your wonderful self. Have a good night. Go relax. And I hope you have a good rest of your night if we don't see you before we end stream. Scarlet, thank you so much. Scarlet fan, thank you. Oh, also, is that Scarlet fan as in Scarlet from G.I. Joe? Because I have a Scarlet cosplay that I like never wear, and I feel like I should bring that back for a stream at some point. Evil Webline says, remember, I am evil, just not good at it.
I'm really hearing Duck's accent with his O words. Say tomorrow for me.
Your accent?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh boy. Oot in a boot. Alright. You gotta read. Alright, 2 story times.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
So, other than my Jackpot story, I just finished Star Trek.
Scarlet Bordeaux.
Or, well, I didn't finish it, but I just got up to date.
I love Scarlet Bordeaux.
Oh, Scarlet Bordeaux, the wrestler. Oh, all right, all right.
She's great.
I believe. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll get educated after this stream is done. I'm sure Duck will get me up to speed on that one. Yeah, so I just got up to date on Star Trek. And if you guys are not reading Star Trek, if you are a Star Trek fan and you're not reading Star Trek, the comic right now, what are you doing? It's so good. So we just finished Glass and Bone, I think it's called, or like Made of Glass and Bone. That was the latest story. And while the ending was like a little weird for me, it kind of ended on this like really diplomatic note. I will say I was very impressed with how everything was resolved so neatly. It was like this is a comic that is really good because what they do is they write people into a corner every single time, and yet we're still able to get out of it. So in this one, there was a war, there's dinosaur people, we have to go stop the war and prevent these people from like launching a bunch of ships. The Cardassians are there, the Romulans are there, everyone's getting involved, and Benjamin Sisko, against all odds, somehow found a way to find a peaceful ending for this, even at a place where everyone was ready to go war with him because he had like basically spies that were not operating under his orders, but someone else at the Federation was like, just blow up their ships if you can't resolve it. So obviously that makes the Federation look terrible while he's trying to negotiate with these people. And then you know what? The Federation had the audacity, the person that sent him out was like literally like, well, I can't believe you resolved this peacefully. Like now we gotta have a treaty with these people.
That made me laugh.
What?
Not the Kardashians.
What? The Cardassians?
Not the Kardashians.
Oh, the Kardashians. Yeah, the Kardashians are always messing stuff up in space, man. Those Kardashians. Can't keep up with them, I'm telling you. Yeah, so it was crazy. It was like this. At the end of it, basically Sisko's also just getting flack for resolving the issue. And I was just like, love it.
So I don't have, I mean, I'm going to go a little off topic. We kind of mentioned it a couple times on this stream tonight, but I'm going to just give a quick wrestling story because I think it's hilarious. So Cody is currently in a feud with The Rock and Roman Reigns. And somebody recently pointed out on Reddit that Cody must have a BDSM/whipping fetish because he keeps getting whipped in all of the feuds that he's in. So it started in AEW with MJF, where MJF had to give him 10 lashes with a leather belt on his back. And then last Friday, The Rock beat Cody up in the rain and then whipped him with a leather belt. And then 2 nights ago on Monday, The Rock beat him down again and started whipping him with another belt. And so everyone's like, did he go to The Rock and was like, that was great, man. Monday night, do it again. Or
do you think The Rock was like, let me beat you with a belt?
No, I think it's Cody.
It's all Cody because he's the common factor there.
Yep.
Okay. Well.
Oh, and his favorite is like the match that he's known for the most is the Texas bull rope match where people whip each other with a bull rope. So
Something's going on with that. Something's going on with that for sure. Kyle is saying Strange New Worlds is an amazing show. I keep hearing this. I need
haven't
to
seen
watch
it yet. I
Strange
have
New
Paramount
Worlds.
Plus. I need to
know.
use it more.
We have to watch Strange New Worlds. I really want to watch
Yes,
it.
his dad did invent the Texas Bull Rope match, but that doesn't mean Cody doesn't enjoy it the most.
Did The Rock want to buy a painting of The Rock beating Cody and send it to Cody's mom? Is that a thing that The Rock does?
I missed if he said that, but that sounds 100% like what The Rock would do.
Oh my god.
Dusty Rhodes is awesome. Dusty Rhodes is awesome. I highly recommend watching his old stuff. The guy's an amazing ring general.
Jack says, hey man,
And
as long as it's consensual. 100%.
And Cody keeps coming back.
What happens in the ring stays in the ring.
So, yeah, that's my thing. So now you have a poem.
Okay. I have a poem.
The Rock isn't a pansy, he's a candy ass.
Grogu, a cutie, an absolute gem, my buddy forever, my spirit animal, Grogu. Grogu. You are everything I want to be. A wise, wise baby. There you go. Not all my poems rhyme. I hope that's okay. I'm like a free prose type person.
I wanted to look up a just a poem online to see if there are any good like gaming poems. And I'm gonna steal this actually.
Oh, okay.
It's plumbers are red, hedgehogs are blue. Push start to join and be my player too.
Aw,
so cute.
That's so cute. That's a cute one.
There we go. Done. Now we got 4 pages.
Snaps.
What do you want to read? Spider-Punk?
Sure. You want to read some Spider-Punk? First 4?
First 4.
All right. And then I'm going to open 2 packs of cards, guys. And then we have we got a raid that was guided if our friend is still streaming.
They're still going. I'm moving over here
We'll
so I
head
can
over
read.
there. Okay.
All right. Am I Dr. Octopus or this drunk?
I don't know. I feel like, are we all British? Are they all British?
Oh, maybe.
Because it's Spider-Punk.
I'm not doing. I'm just gonna do. I have a voice
Okay,
in mind.
all right. I'll let you. Who do you have a voice in mind for?
You be Doc Ock.
Okay. Is everyone British? I think they are. Failure. An abject failure, just as I said it would be. And let me tell you why that's a good thing. Oh, wait.
And let me tell you why that's a good thing, Otto. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. You know this about me. You love that about me.
You have set us back. Again, you damned fool.
Otto, baby, there's a reason why I do the selling. Mark 1 might have been a bust, but the investors are scoring positive across the board. They loved it. This isn't a failure. It's a cause for celebration. So drink.
We've lost our only working prototype so that you may inspire a group of decrepit bootlickers?
So dramatic. Our next batch will iron out all the kinks. Why do I think that? Because I believe in you. No, in us.
There is no next batch. We're not a damn factory hammer. These things are built by hand.
Well then, I guess it's a good thing you got 8 of them. We'll talk soon. The future is ours, Otto.
We're going to have to rotate the page. That's kind of interesting. Don't see that often in a comic. This man's arrogance knows no bounds. His usefulness is quickly losing its value. A seal clapping for fish. Of course, the investors are excited. They're simple-minded folk, afraid of their own shadows. They should focus on the real threat, taking out the spider band while they're weak. I will no longer play Hammer's lackey. I'll integrate this superior designs to this Spider Slayer program. You wish to look upon my works, Hammer. Now you shall know despair.
Sorry, quickly, this looks like the Edge meme.
What's the Edge meme?
I'll pull it up after, but people who know,
okay.
know. Alright,
So who is this?
flip it.
You think this is bad?
Spider Base, Med Bay.
I like that we flipped this page. This is interesting. Wait, sorry, just wait for my camera to, focus. There we go. Who's in the bed here?
Oh, is that Hobie?
Yeah, I guess. Do you want me to be Hobie?
Oh, it says Riri.
Oh, Riri. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess that's Riri.
Yep.
I guess I could be Riri.
Alright.
Wait till I get out of here. Wait, is everyone British?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait till I get out of here and show whoever built that tin, can, how bad Riri Williams can really be.
Gave us a hell of a scare, girl. What? Oh, that's Hobie.
Okay.
That's Hobie.
What's scary is kicking a giant robot so hard it explodes. How did I become like I was from Boston
I
for a
don't know.
second? Japanese. No, wait, hold on. Hobie Brown is like, he's like in it. He's like in the. He's really like British like this.
There you go.
Yeah. What's scary is kicking a giant robot so hard it explodes. Japanese Spider-Man would have been stoked for me.
I'm sure he'd be very proud of you, Hobie.
So proud.
He's the emissary of...
Oh wait, I think that's Hobie.
Oh, that's
isn't it?
Hobie.
He's the emissary of hell. He's a giant robot car. He totally would be.
Told you would catch on. Spider-Verse. Duh.
Duh.
Alright. All
That
things...
was fun.
All things cleared, and then Kyle came in.
Kyle, for your Amazon wish list, Power Wig. Oh, thank you so much for the Power Wig dono. Oh, that means so much. I will definitely get it off my Amazon wish list for you.
And then you can finally finish
That
your
super
power.
chat. Yeah, I can. I mean, yeah, I could, actually. That's pretty much all you need, isn't it?
And you got your horns and the contacts, right?
Yeah. Oh. Do I have the power contacts?
Oh, no, you have the Makima.
I have the Makima contacts. I just need to get the power contacts, though, because the outfit is the same for everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's our uniform. Yes.
You just need to.
Thank you,
you
so
just
much,
need a
Kyle.
baggy,
I appreciate that.
baggy dress shirt.
I have a baggy dress
That's
shirt.
it.
There
That's
you
what-
go.
that's what I'm saying.
It's done. Thank you so much, Kyle. We'll
All right,
definitely do that
everyone.
Power wig. Thank
Well,
you.
this is where I bid you all adieu.
And I'm going to open some Pokemon cards with you all.
So I'm gonna put the hat back.
Wow, what a super chat, Kyle. That's really, really generous of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone.
Serenity is saying Riri is American, as is Cap. Don't know the others. Oh, but I was going to say, because in this universe, it's like everyone's in London. But I haven't read issue 1, so I don't know
You need to.
who among them is British and who isn't, because we were talking about that, and like, they're actually, I think Riri might be British, because is she in the first issue and they're all banding together?
I don't know.
They're all in like downtown London.
Anyway.
But Cap's got to be American.
Goodbye,
right?
everyone.
'Cause he's
I will
Captain
see you
America.
for the next comic stream.
Bye.
Take it easy. Enjoy cards.
Unless in this world, everyone's part of a colony and like London rules. I don't know. I know that the world that Hobie is from is very different. I need scissors. Also, your mic is still on, just FYI.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. All right, guys. Let's try to get a full art Fuecoco for Duck. Speaking of Duck. Wish us luck. Luck for the Duck. Duck has, like, adopted Fuecoco as his, like, spirit Pokemon. So I'd really love to get a full art Fuecoco for him. But it looks like so far we have something else going on here. We have something else entirely going on here, it would seem. We have Krogunk, 70 hit points, poison sting, which does 10 damage. Fighting type. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Weakness to psychic, resistance to nothing, a retreat cost of 1. And with Krogunk, the flavor text says, inflating its poison sacs, it fills the area with an odd sound and hits flinching opponents with a poison jab. Yeah, Jack, do you know? Is everyone British in Hobie's world? Is everyone British? We'll find out. I did my best based on what I know, though. Krogunk does look adorable, and so does Setodal. I think this is actually my second. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Setodal? I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I say any of these Pokemon's names incorrectly. I'm really only familiar the most with 151, but I really want to watch New Horizons and get caught up on that. Jack says, don't know, but I would assume. Yeah, I'll report back after I've read issue 1, friends, on how British everyone seems. But yes, Setodal. This species left the ocean and began living on land a very long time ago. It seems to be closely related to Walmer. We got a Shroodle. I think this is my first Shroodle I've ever gotten. Shroodle has 60 hit points, is a dark type, has spit poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Weakness to fighting, resistance to nothing, a retreat cost of 1. Though usually a mellow Pokemon, it will sink its sharp poison-soaked front teeth into any that anger it, causing paralysis in the object of its fire. Of its ire. Sorry, its ire, not its fire. Serenity says, I'm off to the interwebs to research. Yeah, let me know what you find, Serenity. Careful surfing, says Jack. I love it. We have Phalanx, or Phalanx? I want to say Phalanx, but that's X-Men, so Phalanx, probably. I think I have a Phalanx already. The Brass, which is the one that stands at the front and issues orders, is the strongest and smartest of the 6. So smart. We got Grafefe. I think this is also, I've had a Grafefe before. Phalanx. Phalanx. There you go. Phalanx. Thank you, Chemdog. Thank you. And is it Grafefe? Because I love that, if it is. 90 hit points. I think I've had one of these before, but I'm going to read it. Evolves from Shroodle. Spit poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Colorful graffiti 40 times. You may discard as many basic energy cards as you like from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each type of basic energy you discarded in this way. That's pretty cool. Weakness to fighting. Resistance to nothing. Retreat cost of 1. The color of the poisonous saliva depends on what the Pokemon eats. Grafefe covers its fingers in its saliva and draws patterns on trees and forests. Well, that's a weird hobby, but you know, it is what it is. What do I think of the Silver Surfer casting? Digimarcus Murian. I don't know. Whose Silver Surfer has been cast? Hold on a second. Let me check this out. Silver Surfer's been cast? I didn't see anything about that today. I saw Shalabal's been cast. I'm a little nervous. Are we getting Galactus? Oh, I thought that Julia Garner was going to be playing Shalabal. Oh, maybe Shalabal is going to be the Silver Surfer in this version. Oh, so instead of it being Norin, it's going to be Shalabal? Interesting. I wonder what we're doing with that. I'm just nervous about Silver Surfer and Galactus in general. That's how I feel. I'm just nervous about that in general. Nothing to do with the casting specifically, though. I don't hate it, but it's interesting. That's my opinion. I'm gonna need to think about that a bit. Oh wait, I switched to the wrong scene. There we go. They're going to be from a different universe back in the 60s. This is true. This is true. And the same director that brought us WandaVision, which I am excited about, and I like that it's going to be a period piece. Yeah. This is Pincurchin. Pincurchin, like a pincushion? Pincurchin? 90 hit points, electric type. Ooh, ouch. You won't want to sit on that Pincurchin. Stun Needle, which does 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Follow up Kurzap, 100 damage. You can use this attack only if this Pokemon used Stun Needle during your last turn. Oh, I kind of love it. Weakness to fighting, resistance to nothing, retreat cost of 3. This Pokemon generates electricity when it digests food. It uses its 5 hard teeth to scrape seaweed off surfaces and eat it. Ew. Silver Surfer is a jobber anyway, super overrated. What does a jobber mean? I don't know that term. Black Phoenix, it probably will with them choosing to cast a lady as Silver Surfer. But you know, the MCU gonna MCU. People are always gonna be ranting and raving, so there's not much we can do about that. We just need to let people, you know, say their piece, I guess, and just keep going. My favorite moment from that was when everyone tried to say that She-Hulk, they were just trying to change Hulk into a lady, and I was like, She-Hulk has like been a character for a long time, guys. She's her own character from the comics. How dare you do Jennifer like this? And people were like, how dare they try to turn Hulk into a woman? And I'm like, well, it's not exactly what's happening, but okay. Jobber is a wrestling term. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I know what you mean then. Talk's a good game, but can't back it up. Yep, that is kind of, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about the Silver Surfer. I mean, sometimes getting things done. She-Hulk has been around since 1980. This is true, ChemDog. This is true. Black Phoenix says they're always angry no matter what. There's going to be people out there that are going to be angry. And you know what? We just have to say, that's, you know, there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. We can't control other people's emotions. We just got to let people have those emotions. And all we can control is where we're at, you know? And try to, I get frustrated with things too, but I try to keep things in check as much as I can. Try to keep my feet on the ground. Except right now, I have 1 foot up in the chair and 1 on the ground. I at least have 1. All right. Christopher Aguiar. Did I say that right? Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. This is Zvilius. 100 hit points. A dark type. Evolves from Dino. Find a friend. Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. It is Headbutt Bounce, which does 80 damage. Weakness to grass, resistance to nothing, a retreat cost of 2. The 2 heads do not get along at all. If you don't give each head the same amount of attention, they'll begin fighting out of jealousy. Sounds like a high maintenance Pokemon. ChemDog says, reach for the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. Oh, did you talk about the actress cast for the Silver Surfer, says Chris? Yes, we were just talking about that. We were just talking about like my thoughts on it. And I was saying, I think I need more time to think about it, but that's fine. It's kind of interesting what they're doing because it seems like they're doing then, I just thought she was cast as Shala Ball. I didn't know that she was Shala Ball as the Silver Surfer, but I'm kind of fine with that. I mean, is it weird of me to say I feel like Shala Ball and Norin Rad could be interchangeable in that way? I'm interested to see like what she would have been up to before she became the Silver Surfer. Like, was she a scientist? What was she doing? Will she just be like Norin, but Shala Ball as Norin? You know what I mean? I don't know. It kind of depends on what they do with it as to, I think, if I'll like it. But I don't hate it. Not anti it. Just not sure how I feel about it. What do you think, Chris? Do you have opinions? If you have opinions, feel free to share them with me, friends. You know I love sharing opinions. This is Krogunk again, but now he's all sparkly. A little bit of foil. We got a Slackoth, a foil Slackoth. This is not my first Slackoth. Probably won't be my last. Camera, please focus, please. Okay, well, kind of works. Actually, that's better. We got a Palmot, 140 health points. It's got Mock Bolt for 40, Electric Fist for 100. This attack also does 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Wait, do I already have a Palmot? I think I do. This Pokemon normally is slow to react, but once it enters battle, it will strike down its enemies with lightning-fast movements. And we got a basic energy, a fighting energy. Kind of nice. I actually feel like that's an energy type that I could use more of, so I'm cool with it. Chris says they will probably see how the character is received in the FF movie, then spin her off into an origin movie later, says Chris. Yeah, I would be cool with that. Chemdog says she should be Frankie Ray. Yeah, I thought we were getting Frankie Ray, to be honest. I thought we were getting, like, a Frankie Ray. I think that would be more interesting, Chemdog. I agree with you. But yeah, I read that it's Shalabal. I don't know. DiCarlo says Taylor Swift as Dazzler as his Herald. That would be actually so dope. I would love to see the Dazzler Galactus Herald story come to fruition. That would be sick. I would be so here for it, weirdly. Taylor is cool. I agree. Someone left a comment on one of my videos where they were talking about how Swifties are dumb, and I was like, I think it was on my Argyle one where I was talking about people talking about all the, how Swift, like, wrote Argyle, which I definitely don't think she did. But, and I was just like, that's so goofy. And then they were like, Swifties are, like, dumb. And I was just like, well, I also don't agree with that. I mean, I am a Swiftie, so I hope I'm not dumb. I don't think that's true. But some people just, some theories get a little crazy with Taylor. It comes from a place, I think, of loving her. Sometimes loving her a little too much as a community. Gothita. Oh my gosh, Gothita's so cute. Hit points, 70, psychic type. Pound for 10 damage. Pound? Okay. Eerie Wave for 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Weakness to dark, resistance to fighting, retreat cost of 1. This Pokemon is normally very innocent. When it's staring at something invisible, it is unblinking and utterly silent. That's creepy. Meryl! I think I have another Meryl. So cute. The fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. I know that one. Wingull. I think I also have another Wingull. It soars high in the sky, riding on updrafts, like a glider. It carries food tucked in its bill. Jack said, they hating. They definitely be hating sometimes. Some people do be hating. Chemdog said, I would not date her. I give her relationship with Travis a year. Oh, is she dating someone new? I don't know. I don't keep up with the dating. Other people tell me about that stuff. I just like Taylor's music. I like, I think a lot of the things that she kind of represents or some of the things she says. Of course, I don't know her personally, so I don't know what she's really like. But in terms of her persona she's presenting. Deja Marquez Murian says she'd be better in Deadpool as Silver Surfer. Taylor? Taylor Swift? DiCarlo says, I'm not a Swiftie, but I know it's a big rumor she's in Deadpool. Yes, I think that rumor is not based on very much, though. Like, we don't have any set photos or anything. But I'd be down with it. I'm cool with it. She is friends with Ryan. This is true. I mean, yeah, I feel like I would date Taylor Swift and have a song written about me if given the chance. I feel like that would be pretty sick, actually. Hopefully it's, you know, it's a good song. I'm hoping it's a love song, not a breakup song. But, you know, even if it was a really awesome breakup song, I'd probably be cool with that. I feel like Taylor, respect. We got a Pineco. I have another one of these as well. It likes to make its shell thicker by adding layers of tree bark. The additional weight doesn't bother it. Not bothered. Another Quaxwell. These Pokemon constantly run through shallow waters to train their legs, then compete with each other to see which of them kicks most gracefully. Quaxwell. We got a delivery drone. I think this is my first delivery drone. A trainer card. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, search your deck for a card and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Fargiraffe? This is a giraffe, basically? Evolves from Girafarig. Okay. It's like some mixing up the letters giraffe Pokemon. 140 hit points, normal type. Either face, choose a player. That player shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 4 cards. Power Beam, 130. That's a lot of damage. Weakness to fighting. Resistance to nothing. Retreat cost of 2. Now that the brain waves from the head and tail are synced up, the psychic power of this Pokemon is 10 times stronger than Girafarig's. Luxio. Luxio is such a cutie. Luxio has 90 hit points and is an electric type. Let's see if my camera will focus. Wants to focus on the card I just put over there. It has Zap Kick, which does 30 damage, and Head Bolt, which does 60 damage. Weakness to fighting, resistance to nothing, retreat cost of 1. Strong electricity courses through the tips of its sharp claws. A light scratch causes fainting in foes. I'll bet it does. We got an Ice Cube. I have another Ice Cube, but you can never have too many Ice Cubes. So cute. On hot days, these Pokemon press their Ice Cube heads together and pass the time cooling each other down. Comics testing says Taylor should be the Dazzler. She actually has singing powers. Omega level singing skills. Omega level. Yo, Dazzler should be Omega level, by the way. Have we talked about this? Is Dazzler Omega level? Because if she isn't, I don't think she is, but she should be. I don't think she is officially. Jack says she's cool people. She once did a 2-hour-long concert in the rain just for her fans. She did. I read about that. I had to do a video on like Taylor Swift like era moments, and man, that was nuts. DiCarlo says they're all breakup songs. I feel like some of them are just love songs, to be fair. Like Lover isn't a breakup song. It's just a love song. I mean, it ended up in a breakup, but and I'll go where you go. Could we always be this close forever and ever and I and take me out, take me home. You're mine, 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 lover. I mean, I feel like a lot of the songs on Lover are more love songs than like breakup songs. But that's what that album is about. I'm curious to see what'll be on the next album. And like Bejeweled, that's not really a breakup song. That's just about like feeling yourself. I mean, better get money off the breakup song. I would love if she was like, don't worry, Amanda, I'll pay you royalties on our breakup song. I'd be here for that. Weavile, or Weavile. This is 100 hit points. 110 hit points, sorry. Dark type. Ooh, it looks evil. Ability, Assaulting Hunt. That sounds terrible. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may switch in one of your opponent's benched basic Pokemon to the active spot. Slashing Claw, which does 70 damage. Weakness to Grass. Resistance to nothing. Retreat cost of 1. Evolution made it even more devious. It communicates by clawing signs in boulders. Why are all of these Pokemon so cryptic? They're doing weird cryptic things. Aw, and a basic energy, electric. No full art Fuecoco. That's okay, not in this pack, but maybe in another pack. We'll continue that journey. Do I have one more? I have one more Paldia Evolved pack, so maybe next time we'll open it. Maybe next time. What are people saying? How did I like the trailer for Doctor Who? I liked it, DiCarlo. I liked it. I did a reaction for the second trailer. Also, they just dropped a trailer for, oh, why can't I? Dead Boy Detectives, which is in the Sandman universe. Comics Testing, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Comics Testing says, I take it back. Amanda should be the Dazzler. Aw, thank you. I would be honored to play Allison. I would go blonde for Allison. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite characters. I do love to sing. I don't sing. I don't do music on any of my socials or anything, but I should do something with that at some point. Every time I'm hanging out with people, it's like, Amanda, why don't you make more like music, so like TikToks or things? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with that. That was my first love, though. I wanted to be a singer when I was a kid. Well, first I wanted to be a marine biologist, then I wanted to be a singer. That was the order of operations. Then an actor, and here we are. Did I see all the titles of the Doctor Who season? I did. I saw the short. I want to do a members-only video on YouTube where I go in a little bit more and talk about the titles, so maybe I can film that this weekend. DiCarlo said, I didn't think the kid from Sex Ed was going to be the Doctor. Yes! Nkuti Gatwa? Yeah. He seems like he's going to be pretty sick. I haven't seen Sex Education, but I feel like now I need to check it out. Salvador Perez, System Error 07, and thank you so much for subscribing over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, friends. Thanks for coming in. The Hulk can take out any Omega level mutant. Although the Hulk was given a run for his money when the Dazzler fought him. Well, more of a roller skate for his money. I would have to learn how to roller skate, I feel like, to play Dazzler. That's the only thing. I used to roller blade, but not roller skate. But I would learn that for Daz. I would do it. David says, considering Dazzler survived Magneto turning her powers against her that time, she should be Omega level. I agree. I agree. Thank you again for the super chat, Comics Testing. The delay, it's here now. My family owns a recording studio. I've heard them all. Go for it, Amanda. Oh, thank you, Comics Testing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I'll do some more stuff with music at some point. It's never too late. Although now that I'm getting older, my voice, my range has gone. I had like damage to, I had vocal nodes. So I had damage on my vocal cords. Healed that up, but I don't think my voice will ever be the same as it once was. But that is also time. As we get older, our voices change and age with us. The beauty of aging. Well, friends, I got a raid that I got to send over. So let's do that. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone for being here, for subbing, for gifting subs, for just being cool, amazing people and chatting with me and sending bits and becoming a member. And it's been a wild time. You have all been the best group that I have had to chat with. I mean, you always are. I'm so grateful for my community, and seriously, I'm so blessed. I don't know how I would be doing this without you. I don't think I'll ever be able to get a normal job again, guys. I just realized looking at my resume the other day, I was looking at maybe like getting like a second job, just like help with bills and stuff, and I was like, I feel like every application I put out, no one wants to hire me because I'm a YouTuber and a streamer. So thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me because I feel very blessed that I get to do this job. This is the job I want to do. This and being an actor, this is it. If I do this for the rest of my days, I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy. Okay, let me look at viewer rewards here, and we will guide the raid as requested. If our friend is still streaming. If not, I will refund the points. I might have to refund some points for some other people, actually. Guide the raid. Oh, dang. I think I missed Christopher's other one, so I'm just going to reject that one, but I will do this one. Sorry that I missed that other one, Christopher. My apologies. Oh, dang. I just missed his stream. All right, I'm gonna refund this one as well. But thank you so much for the request. I do appreciate it. We will raid someone, though, I think, over on Twitch. Who should we raid? Let's find someone cool. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be streaming right now, but sorry about that. Oh, Christopher, you are here. Amazing. Yes, it's fine. Yeah, sorry about that. Next time. Keep those channel points. Save them up. Next time he is streaming, I will definitely give him a raid. Thank you, Black Phoenix. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you that are still with me, you know what? Let's go raid Jacob Full of Funhouse. He's playing Sea of Thieves, the poor person, the poor man. If you don't know Jacob Full, he's from Funhouse. He's a cool dude. I've been in his streams a few times. He's playing Sea of Thieves. That sounds like it's gonna be rough. I've heard some... Oh wait, Sea of Thieves is good? What's the one that's bad? Oh, Skull and Bones. I'm sorry, I got them mixed up. Actually, yeah, I have heard Sea of Thieves is fun. That's a fun pirate game. Okay, never mind. Let's go see him and celebrate the fun of Sea of Thieves. I'm tired. I'm going to go film this review, and hopefully it'll make sense for you guys for X-Men 97 Episode 4. See you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, stay nerdy. Bye! Also, hi, Call Me Dino. We're still live here on YouTube. I'm going to end the stream now, but thank you so much for being here with me, friends. I'll see y'all again real soon.